channel the
Stupid question here.
There are no stupid questions, just stupid people asking questions. Oh, Noah, can you toss me a pencil?
Yeah, get me a pencil as well, please.
Wow.
Yes.
Demanding much?
Dad.
Whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
This must be a Goliath thing. Stones endurance.
Look at that guy. He's pretty cool, isn't he? He's a pimp. It's a PIMP.
Looks like
Do you have a quarter staff?
He's a Fey Wanderer subclass. Alright. Does anybody need to go to the bathroom?
I was gonna comment on your text earlier that I ran one in the previous session.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's given us a single number 2 token for the whole group. There's only one of them to be used tonight.
Yes. Only one person can use the restroom, and I've already done it. So you are all out of luck. Using my super legit screen and everything. I'm super excited to try that out.
Legit screen? Is this a new thing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I've had it for months, but being that I don't DM typically, I just, don't. So, all right. Are we ready-ish? All right, so... Just kidding, I'm not going to do that. Excuse me, man.
Wow. 480 is encumbered.
Oh, he is.
Wow.
He's quite strong.
Yeah, that's
His endurance is not bad.
To my
360.
225.
Yeah.
You're tiny.
It's true.
All right, so real quick, as we were getting started, can we go around and just introduce our characters so people know roughly what we are and who we are?
Okay.
Could we do that?
I am playing as Gelmia Grassbelly, a level 5 monk halfling.
Yes. All right. Adam.
I'm playing as Lazikon Kolakamune.
Oh my.
Kolakamune? I don't know.
He's Hawaiian. Okay, I get it.
A Goliath fighter.
He's a gigantic beat-down artist. All right?
I'm playing as Myth Maya, a rogue. I'm a girl.
You can be whatever you
No,
want.
I'm a girl.
Okay.
It doesn't even say that on here.
It doesn't even say it.
That's what I wanted.
Okay, you're gonna be a girl today. You're a girl. All right, and you are a what? Did you say rogue? Okay.
I'm a thief,
All right.
I guess. And a merchant too.
And a merchant. All right. And last but not least, Mr.
I am
JP.
Europrax. I'm a level 5 cleric, a dragonborn.
Dragonborn cleric.
Bronze dragonborn.
Wow, that is.
He's the one that sounds like a prostate medicine or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, prostate medicine.
As a disclaimer.
All right. Yeah, so I am going to try to fumble my way through this. I've literally never... This is from a book, so they're kind of giving me the prompts, which I think that's essentially what Caleb does. I mean, I know... I'm not trying to minimize. Caleb, I know you're watching. I'm not...
Oh, edit that
I have
part
a feeling
out.
that the speaker of that one village was not written in
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah, I'm sure it was just...
Among other things, Caleb.
I know he definitely does add a lot, but I know that there's a basic like narrative that should be followed. I think so. Anyway, I will attempt to do this as well. I am going under the pretense that you guys are all already together. I'm not going to have you guys meet. That is a waste of time. I mean, it's literally, come on, guys. So, our adventure today takes place in the small village of Silver Waters. It does business up and down Harp River. About 50 families support the merchant boats that stop for food and water supplies at the midway point between the port cities of Blue Shard and Ocean's Gate. But once a year, Alefest turns this sleepy little village into a gathering of more than 5,000 visitors, and growing, who come for the games, the songs, and to witness the naming of the realm's best ale, earning its creator the Brewer's Prize. For the last 10 years, Alefest has become a significant celebration, with taverns sending representatives to find ales that will bolster their business. During its early years, the village started hiring qualified guards to keep thieves away and quell the inevitable drunken brawls, and the festival grounds have a no-weapons policy. Families come for the food, the tavern games, and a chance to break the monotony of small-town life, while adventurers from all over visit to compete in the games, enjoy a day's respite from the dangers of heroism for hire, and let's face it, raise a pint or 3 of well-deserved ale. The events last for 1 week, with the winner of the Brewer's Prize selected on the final day. The entire event takes place in a roped-off, grassy area to the immediate east of the village. Weapons must be checked at the entrance, and any violation of this rule is swiftly dealt with by the 70-plus guards patrolling the common area. So, the way you guys heard about this is that actually during a trek through the forest area surrounding, going from one adventure to the next, you encounter a handful of merchant wagons carrying large numbers of ale casks and barrels. And as you are approaching, you notice that one of the wagons has a broken wheel that the merchants are attempting to repair. Is there anything that you are wanting to do? What do you want to do?
So we're in the woods and come upon this
Just
caravan
a caravan of
Ale wagons.
Yeah, essentially ale caskets galore, and you see one that specifically has a broken wheel that they're attempting to fix with seemingly very little success. So, yeah.
So we know about the festival?
No, you just stumble upon this. As far as I know, you do not know about it. You are just running into this caravan.
All right, Europrax says, "Gosh, what is my voice going to be for this?"
Yeah, what does a dragonborn sound like? And the answer is anything.
What if he's got a ridiculously immature voice?
That could be.
dragons are kind of like birds, so maybe it's a little bird tweet.
Hail and well met, fellow travelers.
Hello there.
It seems like you've got some problems with your wagon wheel.
Yes, we've been trying to get to the town of Silver Waters for the Ale Fest, but for whatever reason, apparently we are overloaded a little bit when we were getting ready to leave our village, and apparently a little too much weight on the axle resulted in this broken wheel. So, I don't suppose you have an extra axle by chance?
Well, I've got some powers I can help you with. I've got the mending power, but I just can't use that all the time.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you do an insight check for me, real quick.
Okay, that's a 14 plus insight check. 6 is 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, so I was hoping maybe we could strap some of these, a couple of these wagons together so we can essentially tow it, for lack of a better word. Would you be able to assist? Would one of you be able to assist me with that?
I can help you. What do you need a hand with?
I was hoping that maybe you could. I got this big chain and I need to get it wrapped around the bottom axle of both of these, so sort of get them to be connected. Could you help me with that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I need you to do a strength check for me.
Okay. And that is going to be strength of specific thing, or is it just
a strength check? So
just 5.
A 5?
Yep.
Well, with a surprisingly a large amount of effort, which, judging from what you look like, being that you're about 8.5 foot tall, we thought the people who asked you for help thought it was going to be a much easier task. But they essentially stood around for 15 minutes. 15 minutes as you struggled to get this chain wrapped around the 2 axles and get it sort of secured and wedged in with like a cotter pin of some sort. But you did eventually get it. There were some snickers. A few.
Gee, Laz, it seems like you're having a lot of trouble with that chain.
Yeah.
It's hard to grip.
Well, it does look like you got it, so I appreciate that. If you don't mind, we are heading to the city, to the small village of Silver Waters. If you want to accompany us, we're on our way to the annual festival, Ale Fest. Would you like to join us?
Gee, mister, that sounds swell.
Okay. I appreciate how enthusiastic you are, young person. So as they are going, they're pulling. Your chain barely holds, but it does. You can hear it creaking the entire way, sort of thunking and clanking, but it holds all the way to the city, or the town. I keep wanting to call it a city, but it really is just a small village of Silver Waters. And as you approach this very small village, I mean, we're talking 50 families total. I mean, very, very small. But as you approach the town and eventually pass through the town into the cordoned off area of the Ale Fest, you see and hear the sounds of revelry and the smells of a dozen different feasts that greet you well before the glistening waters next to the port of the village of Silver Waters that catch your eye. A gigantic banner, "Greetings and welcome to Ale Fest," flutters in the breeze between 2 large poles on the main road leading into town. Ships and small boats are moored at the dock, and the busy labors of the village mix with the obvious celebrations happening in the East Commons area between the village and the nearby forest. But your attention turns from the clamor and casual work of the area labors at the sight of a large dragon curled up and resting just outside the temporary fence line that has been erected around the festival.
Can I investigate the dragon?
You may roll an investigation check.
Ooh, that's a 9
Total.
Just 9.
total.
I mean, you see this. It is a large dragon. It's not a.
What color is the dragon?
I will give you that much with that amount of investigation.
Perfect.
It is it's like a very bronzish colored dragon, very large. So it is an adult dragon. It's not a small little wormling or something that the size of a horse. No, it's enormous. It's big enough that it can't fit in the actual area, and it is literally just curled up, kind of like a dog, sleeping.
Oh, they're sleeping. Okay.
Yeah. But that's all you get from that, just your briefest of glances towards it.
Can I make a glance at it?
Sure, sure. Is that...
Oh, no. That's going to be a... What am I looking for? Oh, investigation. 4.
Okay. You see that there is a large dragon, and it is in the village.
Wow, look at that! It's a dragon!
Which is quite... It is quite odd to see a dragon just curled up in the town. So, anyone else want to take a gander? Or maybe, there's villagers all around.
So
it doesn't seem like any of the villagers...
We're outside the...
Yes,
okay.
you are not inside the festivities area. Though there are people coming and going in and out, laborers, people bringing casks of ale.
Are there like guards around or anything like that?
Oh, there's...
Okay.
there's a nearly a line of guards all along the cordoned off
I'm gonna
area.
go up to one of the guards.
Hail and well met, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Is that dragon part of the show?
Part of the show? No. not Glitz. Glitz the Rapscallion. You've never heard of him?
Glitz.
Yeah, he is essentially in this area the #1 procurer and collector of fine ales. That's why he's here, and he is ready to judge. And I've heard that he enjoys collecting a good ale, so he's been coming the past several years. And he always tries to make off with at least one cask of the finest ale that the festival has to offer.
Does he have mugs, really big mugs? How does he drink a beer?
I would assume
I've never,
sir, I can't say that I've ever actually seen him drink it, but if my thought is size wise, he probably just takes the whole thing and just throws it on back. That's what I'm thinking.
See, my Uncle Bob, he would just sit and drink it out of a big tub.
A big tub.
Just a big tub. He just put his head right in the big tub.
Are you sure he wasn't trying to hurt himself? He's been here for years and years during the celebration, and he's always just been a fine purveyor of ale.
When does he wake up?
He usually tends to rest quite often, and then he'll awaken and be more up and at 'em, I guess would be a good way of saying it, near the ending of the judging of the ales. That's what really he comes for, is the ale.
Oh, it's swell, mister.
So he's a drunk, huh?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much ale it would take to make a dragon drunk. I'm not even sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and the guard just sort of wanders off and is continuing on his patrol. So, have a great time at the ale fest.
Thanks, mister.
You are very welcome. You are very welcome. So I'll sort of set it up. There's a very clear entrance point to this area. There are a number of guards, at least 6, you probably see 6 or 8, that are essentially just lining the entryway, checking people for weapons. As you approach and you see other people approaching, they very quickly just empty their pockets of everything. Very much like a TSA type situation. People aren't removing their shoes necessarily, but they are pretty much emptying everything out of their pockets, coats, trench coats, underneath their hat, anything like that. So, where do you want to go?
I suppose we need to go inside, right? I guess
Otherwise,
you have to give up your weapons, though.
this is
You
more
wanna-
back to the village proper. Would be the
You
other.
want to figure out how
kinda
to
way.
smuggle weapons into this place? I feel like that'll go well.
You feel like it would go well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would go well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be great.
Let's see.
As someone who doesn't really need a weapon, I'm really cool with that.
You're a monk, right?
No, I'm a cleric.
No. Oh, yeah. He's a monk.
He's a
He
monk.
doesn't
I'm a
want
monk.
either.
I wonder if I can get a quarterstaff through. It's just a stick.
Ooh, yeah, okay. What do you rogue? Ooh, we can probably do sleight of hand checks. See if you can smuggle some daggers in.
I have 2 daggers, a short bow, a short sword. Yeah,
Juice.
I can
Okay.
try. 1 dagger.
Okay, can I do an investigation check to see if there's anyone shady, like, standing around? Like a scalper or someone who's...
You can do like a perception
there you
check,
go,
I would say.
perception check.
Sure. Go ahead.
15.
15. As you are glancing around, you honestly don't see anything that is like really sticking out as being out of the ordinary.
Okay.
It's not that you don't it's not that you don't see, you just don't actually see anybody like looking shady. Everybody, there's inebriated folks coming to and fro, lots of laughter, lots of merriment, but not a lot of shadiness
I
at
walk
the
up to
moment.
the guards at the check-in.
Check.
Hello there.
Hi.
I'm
So-
Ash Ketchum from Valor.
So, no.
Hail and well met. How can I help you, sir?
So, I have to check in my weapons?
That is correct. There is absolutely no weapons policy at all, period.
Why?
Cannot be. Because in years past, we've had issues with people bringing in weapons, getting raging drunk, and then starting brawls. And not to say, I as a guard, I can't say that there's never any brawls in this ale fest, but usually just ends up with maybe a black eye, but no deaths at all.
Huh.
I will say, you check them in, you get a slip of paper, it's just like any other check-in process. You get your weapons back exactly as they are as you leave.
Well, I'm okay with checking in my weapons. I just got like a mace
Yeah,
and like a bow.
I will say, sir, I can see that you are, in fact, a dragonborn. So I will have to ask you to refrain from using your breath weapon.
Okay, sometimes
Or
it
else-
happens when I burp. It's really awkward.
I will say you need to control it.
Just-
Or there will be consequences.
Alright, I'll try. Yeah, I'm just gonna hand over my mace and my short bow.
Anything else?
I think that's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I
Okay.
got.
Okay. He takes them. He gives you a small slip of paper, just like you said, with a number scrawled on it. It is essentially placed in a massive pile of other weapons, and he seems to be true to his word that you will get those weapons back as soon as you are leaving said Alefest. And so you're free to go. You're free to go
Alright,
in.
thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm just gonna go back my way.
You sure I can't, keep one of these daggers? I mean, I might need to shave when I'm in there. And
Oh, sir. I
It's-
don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't see how long. I don't think you're going to be here that long.
it's a family heirloom.
I assure you, sir, you will get your weapons, all of them, back in the exact same working order that you have turned them in.
All right, fine.
He takes them, gives you a slip of paper with a number, and puts them gently on the pile. You are free to go in, sir. Enjoy your time.
I stamp by, annoyed.
He just looks straight ahead, and he doesn't even see you as you stamp by, being a...
Gil, I'm sure
little man.
he's gonna be great with your weapons. I'm sure he'll be okay. I'll take care of you, man.
I don't like giving up my weapons to nobody.
I saunter up and,
Hail and well met, sir.
hello, sir. I hand over my crossbow and my longsword. I also have a quarterstaff, which, very conspicuous, I do not offer up.
Sir, I do believe that would be considered not a walking stick. I see that
It's just a stick.
I see that you are not limping. You are not suffering from some sort of ailment or injury. So I will be required to take that quarterstaff.
Okay, hand over the quarterstaff.
All right. Hand you the slip of paper. You're good to go in.
I walk up and I don't say anything.
Don't say anything. Hail and well met, sir. Madam, you're an elf. You all kind of look like girls.
I mean, you could say that, but that's
Plus, you kind of sound like a boy.
that's good to know.
A barely pubescent boy.
Good.
How can I help you, sir? Madam.
Whoops.
Misgendering. Oh, no.
Guards bound to legal.
Microaggression.
How can I help
The
you,
guards bound to
madam?
mail here.
Nothing, just trying to check in.
Okay, can I have any weapons on your person, please?
Yeah, here you go. I give him just one of my daggers, a short bow, and a short sword. I'm gonna try to sneak the other one.
Okay. Roll me a deception check.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Plus 5, I guess.
Okay, sir. Here's your ticket for your weapons. When you are done, come and claim your weapons, and I will return them to you.
Sure.
Enjoy your time.
Sure, I'm a sir. I love it.
Whatever. Madam. I can't help it. I can't help it. All right. So, you have all turned in your weapons. So, you're free to enter into the cordoned off area. I'm going to ask you to move your papers real quick.
Ooh.
Pencil. I'm going to be gentle. I got that. And essentially, you enter in through this area right here. There's vendors, and then this is the, for reference, this is where the judging is all going to be done for the Ale Fest. So that's why there's a lot of tables. That thing in the center, that's like a big brazier, like for fire. So it's not exactly cool out, but you see people wandering around, drinking, eating. Yes, so that is where you are right now. You just entered right in. This is not, just keep in mind, this is just so you know kind of what the area looks like. But as you walk in, your nose is pummeled with all sorts of smells, good and not so great, from the patrons that have maybe drank a little too much, but then there are meats on a stick, fried things on a stick. I mean, think Iowa State Fair, but with a lot more drunk people, if that's possible. So, yeah, so you are just milling about. I mean, it is packed. It's very tight. I mean, it is, especially in the area with the vendors, you're talking shoulder to shoulder nearly. it opens up a little bit more as you get closer to the stage, just because the judging has not begun yet. So what do you want to do?
Like to get a scan of the area for people, interesting people, or
Okay.
conversations happening. Or,
Sure. Do just a perception check.
Okay. Just use a normal.
It's just use your normal
Just
dice.
a normal
Okay.
die. Oh!
Alright.
20.
Nat 20, 2 in a row.
Yes.
Well, you definitely succeeded on that perception check. As you look around, you see a lot of. I mean, is there something specific you're looking for before I give you the general sense?
Just people who may be in conversation, people who may not be. Yeah. Anything that stands out.
Yeah, I will definitely say that there are many conversations going on simultaneously, most of which you can't really make out per se. Though, as you're sort of scanning the crowd, you do see a group of somewhat shifty-looking individuals wearing light armor, and they bear an hourglass insignia, and there is a suave-looking man who keeps eyeing them. He's not necessarily like with them in the group, but you can see that he is definitely taken notice of those group of individuals. They just seem to be, I mean, you have guards all over. I mean, people wearing armor, there's not that many. So.
Where'd you say they were?
They are sort of in between. You see the two oxen carts. Yeah, sort of. That's sort of what I call the entryway to the judging area. So they're probably 50, 60 feet away.
So we came in this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And you just see them sort of milling about, not doing anything.
I stroll over to them.
Okay. Yeah?
Hey, how's it going?
What do you want?
I was just wondering who you think's gonna win the contest.
Well, I don't know. It's not my job to know these things. I'm not. Do I look like a judge to you?
I thought you were here to have a good time.
I saw you eyeing me all the way across the way.
Listen here, bub. Don't give me any attitude. I'm just trying to be friendly.
Attitude?
Oh my goodness. Alright. I just walk away.
He gives you several hand gestures that in the region are considered impolite and turns back to his group of compatriots.
I come back over to you guys. Sheesh, don't bother talking to those guys.
Yeah, they did not seem interested, right? Yeah, so you see the group of individuals, there's probably 6 of them-ish, and then there's the suave-looking guy who was eyeing them. And that's, like I said, they're kind of off in the corner near the entryway to
the suave guy.
Someone.
Well, if he's anything like his buddies, he's gonna be a jerk.
Well, I feel like I'm not exactly the right person.
You're not.
So, just to give you one more layer, I'm of the order, the order domain, so I am like lawful good, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is not
Yep.
my seed.
Yeah. Plus, you're apparently a child.
Also, for sure, a child.
So, it seems like as you are venturing further into the crowd, it just gets packed and more packed and more packed as you get closer to the entryway to the sort of the table and chair area, the judging area, whatever you want to call it.
I can cast guidance on someone who wants to try out. right? Doesn't that help you guys?
I am-
It does. It does. It
I
gives
am
you
not
an
very
additional
charismatic.
1d4 to your checks.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Who's got some charisma?
I do.
Madam has
I've got
Charisma.
-2.
negative.
I guess
two.
I'm better.
Lovely.
I have charisma.
What? Okay. So
He was asking who did.
Here's your 1d4. I cast guidance.
There you go.
What's your guys' name?
Girl and
Myth-
Maya.
Maya.
Look, Maya, I think you should go over to that suave guy. Put on your lady charms and just see what's going on.
I lost all my lady charms when I lost my parents.
So,
Look, I'm tired of you talking about your dead parents, okay? Now's not the time. We're here to enjoy the party, and that looks like a nice young man and his weird friends, and I want to know what's going on.
as you are shrilly shrieking at him, you are bringing notice to you. The people are turning and slowly and staring at you. Not necessarily in a negative way. They're just wow, you're way above even the din of all of these people. It is incredible. So, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll go up to the suave fellow
Okay.
who's eyeing the hourglass dudes.
Yes, that is perfectly okay. You can do that. So you walk up to him, and
Hi, my friend over there told me to ask you why you're looking at the hourglass guys. If you couldn't hear him already.
I did hear something. It was something shrill, piercing even. No, I don't know what exactly you mean. Eyeing? I mean, do you think I'm doing something odd? I just was trying to enjoy myself.
Don't ask me. I have no idea what he wants. He's a bit on the naive side when it comes to these things.
What's your background?
Merchant.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence, history check, sorry.
Okay. 17 plus 2.
Okay.
19.
Okay. So, as you are just trying to strike up an odd conversation, something pops into the back of your mind. Something that you recall having read or something you've seen in the past. And you actually remember the name of that insignia, that hourglass insignia on the overshirts over the light armor. And you can actually remember that they're called the Gasp Gang. The Gasp Gang, which is actually a band of mercenaries for hire.
Oh.
And that's on the suave-looking guys?
No.
Oh, it's on there.
No, the suave gentleman he's wearing more just nice clothes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, suave is a good way. I mean, think kind of like Prince Charming from Shrek.
Yeah.
Kind of just
It's the pink guy from-
shake his hair out, all the way, everything, he's very, he's just a good-looking guy.
Well, I see those Gasp Gang people over there, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I suggest that you keep it down.
Okay.
I don't know any Gasp Gang. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go tell my friend you absolutely don't know anything. He was just curious, and I just volunteered because he was definitely too loud to be striking up a conversation.
Well, have a great evening. From what I can see, there's a storm brewing on the horizon, so take care.
Yes, I
I know it's
will.
kind of odd for this time of year, but by all means, enjoy yourselves. Have
Yes.
a great evening.
You too.
Thank you.
I go back to. What's your name?
Oh, Uru Prax.
Prax.
You can call me Prax.
Prax, my man Prax.
Yeah! Yeah, what's up? What did he say to you? Did he say anything about those guys or what he's doing or where he gets his clothes? Oh, he's got nice clothes, okay, guys?
Sure.
You know how hard it is to find clothes that fits the form like this?
Yeah, okay.
How
Yes,
many pants do you know that's got a
get it.
tail hole?
Yeah, I guess. By the way, I do know who those guys are. They're called the Gasp Gang. They're usually mercenaries for hire. Once I mentioned that name to him, he gave a audible gasp. I didn't think he actually knew anything. I thought you just wanted me to talk to him, but he actually probably does know something. I'll just have you know that. So, I don't know what you're gonna do about it.
You can see from across the way that the suave-looking gentleman is staring at you. He's staring at the group. He essentially watched you walk away back to the group, and he's been staring at you ever since.
I walk back to him.
Okay.
Yes, how can I help?
You just want to come with us and talk to the Dragonborn yourself. He's a very interesting fellow. I don't want to keep going back and forth.
I think I could hear him from across the entire village. I don't know if I need to speak any more with him.
That's a good point. I guess I can have him come to you.
Oh, if he needs to speak with me, I am right here. I'm not
I
going anywhere.
I beckon Prax
Prax, yeah.
over.
I want to roll an insight check to see if when he said that there's a storm brewing or a storm on the horizon, if there's something that he's obviously referring to or just something general.
I mean, you're not anywhere near him right now, so you'd have
You
to.
probably didn't hear that.
You'd have
part.
to be close to him. You'd have to be closer to him.
Oh, am I that far away? Can you hear me that
You're like
far
right
away?
here.
Yes, you are. You are
Right.
absolutely.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like
Right
everything
there.
you're doing is a shout at this point. So, not to say, but yeah. So I mean, if you want
I have
to,
actually really good stealth. I'd have you know.
okay. Are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Well, you're near him now, so.
Can I try to wrangle up some drinks while we're here?
Absolutely,
Conspicuous.
absolutely. There are several vendors of which have varieties of different ales, and not just ale, but beers and mead. Obviously, there's more ale than anything, but whatever your heart desires seems to be there.
Can we see the gentleman that we helped fix his wagons? Are they around?
Yeah, they've made their way. I mean, you can see their caravan
Do they
went
have, like, a
essentially to the
stall?
outside.
Do they have a stall somewhere?
Actually, yes, they do have a stall.
I want to make my way to that stall.
Okay. The gentleman that you
So
helped
you're
was.
not gonna talk to the.
No, now you made it weird.
Okay.
I'll follow along. Gonna get
okay.
the drink here.
You actually see the gentleman that you helped. He is a short
Where is it?
halfling. A little, whichever one, doesn't matter which one. He's just a little stout halfling. He seems to be really enjoying himself.
Do I remember his name? Does
He
have
did.
one?
He did not have a name. He did not have a name.
We didn't give him ours.
You said a halfling, right?
Yeah, he's.
Hey, well met, young man. I mean, I guess your guys' ages probably are weird, so you could be like older than me.
Judging from the voice, I'm guessing I am definitely older than you.
Wow.
I want to sincerely thank you for your help, especially the Mr. Goliath over here. I really appreciate your, albeit odd way of helping, but you did help and you got us here. I very much appreciate that. And for that, I will give you free ale.
Yay!
Quite the gentleman.
Absolutely.
So how does this competition work?
It is best of the best. There's a tasting contest. The judges figure out who the best is, and then that's it. They get the prize, and that's at the very end.
So what's the prize?
It's essentially a trophy,
Oh.
sir. Yeah, it's very it's a big trophy.
What?
I mean, for me at least. I'm a halfling, but it is fairly large and heavy.
Who are the judges?
The judges, I believe.
We met a dragon outside. Is he a judge?
You know, he is not a judge. He's just seems to be a dragon who really enjoys.
Just enjoys beer. I get
enjoys
that.
strong drink.
Did I tell you about my uncle in the bathtub? The tub of beer? Did I not tell you that?
I may have heard you say it, but I didn't. You did not say it to me, sir. You didn't say it to me.
Oh man, I'll have to tell it to you sometime. It's a great story.
Yes. But yes, here, have mugs for all. I believe you are of age, sir. You are of age.
Yeah.
So, as you tip back the tankard, it is just absolute, like some of the best ale that you have ever drank. It's clear that the ales that are being brought and then eventually judged are not just the standard, find it at the local inn varietal. It is very just hints and notes and back of the mouth and mouth feel and all of that. It's just a completely different experience.
All right, I'm gonna roll for burp.
Okay.
Ooh, 4. Okay, I don't burp.
Okay. You just.
Wow, that's a really good ale.
Yes, thank you. It is one of the ales that's being judged later. Actually.
So, are you like really good, or are there better ales than this?
Well, I mean, I think I'm some of the best, but I know there are several other people that have some. I mean, they're like from royalty of ale masters. So yeah, it's yep. I am just a humble man, humble halfling, but I do feel like I have a strong shot at winning this year. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
So, I mean, is there, do people, bet money on this sort of thing? I mean, is there a lot of writing on this?
No, I don't think there's necessarily, betting going on. There are, I mean, further on, you can't probably see them right now because you can't see over there, but there are tavern games. A variety of different things that you can do, like strength of feats and barrel tossing, barrel racing, stuff like that. I know it's just for fun mostly, but there is a chance that you could win, a little something.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Is there any high stakes sort of betting?
No.
No.
No. No.
I just wondered because there's a group of guys over there that look pretty rough.
Oh, yeah. Who could you point them out? I'm not sure.
I point to the people that
the guy who's staring at you.
The Gasp King.
The Gasp King.
It's the Gasp King.
Gasp Gang.
Oh yeah.
Gasp.
I said the suave. Roll a perception check.
Oof. Perception. It's a 9. Yeah.
A 9. Okay.
9.
I'm not exactly sure who those guys are. They have been here all week, but I'm not entirely sure. The suave guy, I've seen him around, but I don't know his name or anything like that. I'm sorry. But unless you need anything else, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
go fill
That's
some
fine,
more
yeah.
for some more flagons and get making some money.
I go
while I'm-
up to the shady guy.
You
I go up to the shady
The
guy.
suave.
The suave.
yes. Hello and well met. How can I help you,
Hi.
young man?
Who do you think's gonna win the contest?
Well, I mean, I'm not one to bet. I'm not a betting man, but if I had to say, I would. There's one individual who I think has a pretty solid shot at winning.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away my sources, of course, but
Oh, do tell.
persuasion check.
Oh no. I'm like horrible.
Big 2.
That'd be a 0. I'm not the guy to make conversation, but I will say.
As you attempt to ask him like who this individual is or to get some more information, you let out a massively loud belch. Just and the man literally he takes a step back. He's like, "Sir, I am appalled. I think you got some on my shirt. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to help you, sir."
I bet it was the person I got this ale from. I bet it was.
It seems like you have enjoyed it for sure.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
for sure. So, as you are finishing up that conversation, a great cheer can be heard from one specific section of the festival. Stacks of ale barrels make it easy for you to see that there is an ale contest, and it appears the contest is now over because the crowd is carrying one smiling individual, a nondescript man wearing the apron of a bartender. The crowd chants his name, Ali, Ali, Ali.
Ali is in. How's that spelled?
Yep. Ali, A-L-L-Y, I'm guessing. Just phonetic. And Ali. And he's further along in the judging area, near the judging area.
Can I roll an insight check to see what's going on?
Absolutely. Or you can...
Ooh, 10.
10? It's pretty clear, just from the cheering and from him being hoisted up on the shoulders of the patrons of the area. It's pretty obvious that he's been declared the winner of Alefest.
Oh.
Oh.
From what you can see, you don't know who he is necessarily, other than you heard Ali, Ali. So beyond that, that's all you know for sure.
I'm making my way over there to get a bit of that ale.
Okay, a bit
See
of
if
ale.
there's any of it left over there. I want to see the difference.
Okay, yeah. They're on the judging table. The judges have essentially already vacated. They've figured they're done. So there are still like half drunk mugs. We're talking. They're doing little samples. They're not like drinking the whole thing of every single type of ale, because obviously you would get massively wasted. So there's little like plastic cups, not plastic, but little glass cups, almost like a shot glass. And there's still several of them that are filled.
I'll walk up and just take one and knock it back.
And you are immediately met with like a warmth and like happy feeling that you have not experienced since you were a child. Like the sense of euphoria just from that little amount of ale is like it's like the moment in Ratatouille where the old food reviewer like sees his whole life as he takes a bite.
Wow.
So it's like you take a sip and you're like, oh my gosh, my eyes have been opened.
Hey, you guys gotta try this stuff. It's crazy.
Jill, what happened? You look like you're on cloud 9.
It's amazing. Look, they got plenty of shot glasses here.
I mean, it seems like it's too good to be true. Right?
It is.
I mean,
It is.
do you
It's
think
too
it's
good to be true.
Do you think it's just ale?
I hope so. Because I just had some. So.
I give it like this, like sniff.
It smells of barley and wheat and whatever else ale is typically. And there is a hint of something sweet that you cannot put your finger on. You can't like place what it is. You've drank enough ale to know what ale tastes like, and there's something different about this one.
Can I do like a survival check to see if I can pick up on anything?
Sure. You can do a survival check. That's fine.
I'm trying to think what would make sense. Yeah.
A medicine check.
Gosh, I'm just rolling like trash. 10.
I want to try to see what one of these things are. What it is.
Ooh, like the ingredients?
Yeah.
You cannot put your finger on it, JP, or Drax, Prax, whatever.
Prax, yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll.
What?
Just do a medicine check.
Medicine?
Sure. Yeah, medicine check. That was good.
That's a 10.
You sniff it. You take a sip and.
I don't.
Oh, you don't take a sip. Okay. You just take a sniff and you don't notice really anything too out of the ordinary. It just smells better than most ale that you've tasted and smelled before. But you don't see it. You don't smell anything that's like, oh yeah, clearly this.
I want to take a sample of this stuff out of one of these possibly already drunk from.
Yes, and you knock it back, and it is a similar sensation to previous, where it's just the euphoria that you feel is something that you had not experienced previously, and it is just that good. It's clearly very obvious and evident why it was the winner. So,
can I make some sort of check for what's so good about this?
Sure, go ahead. You can do that.
What type of check?
Medicine, I guess, would be fine.
The 15.
Oh, 15. It's pretty obvious that it is like a medicinal, like a root, something that it's not just like a standard, like oat grain type. It's like a root of something. You still can't put your finger on it, but it's pretty obvious that this is not something you would normally ever think to put in. It wouldn't be a normal ingredient to add to ale.
This is some crazy stuff. Something extra in here.
Yes, so as you are sampling these and sniffing and trying to deduce exactly what it is that is in the ale, you see the winner, Ali, you see him essentially step away from the crowd. Normally, the winner has his ale that he brings auctioned off. And an auction is held for any barrels left over from the contest. But it was announced that Glitz had made a significant offer to the gentleman for all the remaining barrels and ownership of the recipe. And this gentleman has accepted the offer, and you can see that Glitz now has risen up. He's essentially peering over, and it has been speaking with the gentleman, the winner, and he had been talking with him back and forth. You didn't hear the conversation necessarily, but it's pretty clear that there is some sort of an agreement made about purchasing the ale. So, as he does that, after the conversation seems to be over, Glitz flaps his mighty wings, his mighty bronze wings, which I will say is making like tables overturn and people are holding onto their hats, bracing against it, and he rises up and then flies to the east and over a hill where he disappears.
Oh man, I wanted to talk to him.
So what do you want to do? At this point, the crowd is essentially dispersed away from the winner, and have kind of gone their own way. They're just reveling in the moment. And the gentleman's just standing there, kind of drinking it all in. Not literally, but figuratively.
Is there like a big mug anywhere nearby?
Not that you saw.
No, I see.
No.
Okay.
Everything that had been sampled was just small amounts.
Okay. I was gonna dump all the remaining into a mug, or do I have a canteen or something?
Don't you have like something left over?
Or a canteen? I should say. I have a water skin. I dump out my water skin.
Oh boy.
And try to fill
You
up
look real
with
desperate.
all these little shot glasses.
Are you actually trying to do
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna do it.
I need for these little tiny cups and the little water skin hole. I'm gonna need it's gonna be a pretty difficult dexterity check.
A dex check? Alright. Okay. Darn. Alright, I'm gonna get 10.
The first 2 or 3 that you try, you get maybe a couple drops. The rest of them are just you know how sometimes you pour a cup and it just ends up dribbling down the side? That's essentially what's happening.
I'm licking the side of my water skin.
And for a brief
Like a
second,
degenerate.
your eyes light up with every lick of every drop, but you are unable to fill your little water skin. And in fact, you dumped all your water out, so hopefully you don't need that. So,
Is it really worth it?
No.
Is that really worth it?
Ominous foreshadowing.
Oh,
yes.
drink out of you now.
Yes. So,
I just dejectedly drink the last couple drops I have out of the water skin.
yeah, as you are doing that, the gentleman, the supposed obvious winner, Ali, he is walking past you, and he's seeing what you're doing. Is if you had wanted to, I probably could have figured out a way to get you some of that if you really were needing it. If you had talked to me 5 minutes prior, I would have definitely had plenty to offer you.
All the hustle and bustle, I don't think I could have bought it all, or however much, I don't know.
Well, my name is Elias Sky Lantern, and I am the brewmaster. You can just call me Sky Lantern, though. I usually go by Sky Lantern because that's how I'm known. I'm a brewmaster in a long line of brewmasters, and I see that you clearly were enjoying my ale by the fact that you were drinking up the little cups over on the judging table. What did you think?
Oh, it's amazing. It's great.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, if you talked to me 5 minutes prior, I may have had something left over. But unfortunately, Glitz, the bronze dragon that I was just speaking with, actually essentially completely went away with the auction and just offered me a huge amount of money and bought all of it.
Do you have a brewery here in town? Or
No.
You don't?
I am not even from this region. I came specifically for this one fest, and I live out in the forest, miles away, and I don't make it into town very often. So this is a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. So
what are you gonna do now?
Well, what am I gonna do? I actually. Funny you should ask. I am needing to find a way to transport all of this ale. I mean, as you see, there's casks of ale. He didn't just bring one.
How much of it needs to make it to its destination?
Well, if you know anything about dragons, they are nothing if not good record keepers of their hoards. So he purchased all of it. He made a very quick and rigorous count of my casks and purchased all of them. So he, in fact, even bought the recipe, if you can believe it. So he will be able to make it himself, hopefully. So
I think throughout this conversation, I'm inching closer and closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
Just
Surely there's an acceptable amount of loss during travel, like a 2 to 3%.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
looking for individuals who can help get it to Glitz without having to have that percentage loss. I mean, that's the hope anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I think at this point I am like just awkwardly close to him. Just
Hello, sir.
oh, Mr. Sky Lantern, is that what you said your name was?
Yeah.
And I like
call
grab
me-
his hand and start shaking it
You-
vigorously.
You can call
it's
me
so nice to meet
Sky
you.
Lantern.
I've
yes.
never met anyone who won anything before.
Mm.
I really want to know, what was it like talking to Glitz?
Well, it is. I will say it's a little intimidating. Anytime you are speaking with a creature that's head is as big as you are, who could swallow you whole, or with one flick of his tail could, shatter every bone in your body. I mean, it's a little intimidating. Sometimes I know dragons get a bad rap, but Glitz seems to be A-okay. I have not had any issues. I've heard that he's
I
been...
think dragons are great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only met nice dragons.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's great.
So did
sir.
I ever hear you've got to transport all these barrels too?
Yeah, there's probably, I believe there's 30 barrels, casks that need
30 barrels?
30 casks.
I mean, how long is that? How long is this trip gonna be?
it's a 2-day trip
Whoa.
to get to Glitz's lair.
Wow.
But
Do
I said,
you think if I come with you, I can meet Glitz?
well, I mean, I'm needing people to help bring this.
Oh, hot
to-
dog! I'll come with you for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely, not a problem at all.
I can absolutely help you transport 29 barrels of this ale.
Well, I mean,
Absolutely.
I have spoken with Glitz, and we've come to an agreement on payment. He has made it a very generous offer that for each barrel that is delivered to him, you will get 100 gold pieces per barrel delivered.
Wow.
Per person.
Wow.
3,000 gold.
Yeah. So,
I
I mean, he is nothing if not a
generous.
generous benefactor. I mean, and that pales in comparison to what he offered me for the recipe and the ale itself. I mean, he's very generous and very benevolent. But like I said, I will have to insist that all of the casks. I mean, you may be able to work something out with Glitz once you get there. Maybe he will, get something. But I know he is expecting a certain number. I want to make sure that something, those numbers get to him. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, you've got nothing to worry about, sir. I just don't touch the stuff anymore. After watching my uncle drown in a bathtub up here, I just can't do it anymore.
well, that is oddly specific. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I know that some brewmasters, some brewers start by brewing in things like bathtubs or in, big barrels like that. I'm sorry to hear that, but as you are talking with him, though, you notice, actually, you may not. Well, yeah, you notice that since the dragon has left, you see that though the troublemakers that you spoke with previously are sort of like making their way through the crowd towards you. Troublemakers. The
Hourglass, gasp.
The gasp gang. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to roll an insight check to see if I can ascertain their intention.
Okay. Sure.
19.
19. It's pretty clear from the looks on their faces that they are not here to simply congratulate the winner, Allie, on the wonderful win. So, over the noises of the happy crowd, you can make out the distinct sound of an angry voice. A slim, sharply dressed individual, who you spoke with earlier, is pointing his finger at Allie, that sky lantern, and gesturing towards the barrels that Allie is having loaded into 2 wagons. "I don't care," shouts the fancy-looking gentleman. "You don't bring a winning ale to the contest and then sell it all to a dragon. Give me 2 barrels now." And
Was he shouting that at Allie?
he's just shouting it. He's just angrily shouting it. Not
Anyway.
necessarily at Allie, but they're clearly making their way to Allie and you, but since you're all there anyway.
What's your name?
Can I look around for any
What's your
guards?
name?
Allie sort of has a nervous look on his face, and he's like looking, trying to like dart and try to find one of your eyes, like trying to see if maybe there's something you can do.
Hey, bud. If I can't get a barrel, neither can you. Alright?
Oh, you think you can take us? You think you can take us? That's it. That's it. You're done for. And with that, we are going to roll for initiative.
I've got
Yes.
so many spells I'm trying to read. Okay.
All right. I gotta get the good guys and the bad guys out. All right. There's 4 of you. All right, and let me get.
Other pops around.
These are all. You guys can choose whoever you want, but this is Allie, and this is you 4. Oops. Choose whoever you want. They're probably not representative of who you actually are.
Yeah.
But arrange them how you would think you are.
I'm for sure the black guy.
Do this
For sure the black
I
guy.
guess I'm the elf. Maybe.
Okay.
Did you say arrange them?
Yeah, just
I'm taking my guns.
Almost vampire looking. Sure.
Yeah. Wait, you
yes.
have
So
to take
he's
that back? Why?
Loading stuff
Yeah,
here.
just remember that you have it.
Oh, yeah.
This is Allie.
This is Allie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm
just
for
like
sure
right
talking
there.
to him, I guess.
I'm like
Okay.
in the back.
Here we go.
I'm.
Oh man, I got so many freaking spells. I was trying to
Right
read a
next
spell
to
to
each other.
cast before we started this nonsense.
So you guys aren't actually
Oh, sure.
okay. You're kind of close, but not really. So here's the suave-looking individual. He's off to the side, actually. So there's a group of 4.
And they're the gas.
Yes, they are part of the Gasp gang. And you are, in fact, starting a... this is unarmed combat. Nobody's got any weapons,
Yet.
supposedly. All right.
Allegedly.
All right, roll for initiative.
Already done.
What?
Already done.
Oh,
Already.
wow, I have it. Oh, my goodness. I'm just doing group initiative for my guys to make it easy. All right, so tell me your initiative, Scott.
4.
Okay, so I'll put you at the back.
Not wonderful.
18.
Okay.
Oh, I guess technically it's 5. Sorry,
Oh.
I forgot the initiative thing.
Okay, you said 18?
Mm-hmm.
18. All right. Noah?
17.
Okay. Oops, can I have that? I got it. 17. Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I like how I'm the first one to speak up and also the last one to be willing to throw down an initiative.
Yeah.
You're distracted.
All right.
Where are the
And-
barrels in comparison to where we are? Behind us,
Oh, yeah.
probably.
Right here, or
The
right here.
barrels. The barrels are all stacked along the edge of like the cordoned off area. All right. Let me see. Where are you? Sorry.
Should one
We're
get
good.
busted open in a scuffle.
All right.
This guy over here is not gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
As we are now that we have initiative, that means that Adam, you go first.
All right. Oh boy. Okay.
You need to. You just tell me who you are in terms of which character.
Yeah.
You're him.
That one.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, there's magic allowed, right? So
Oh yeah.
you can use magic.
Yep.
Although not the breath weapons, really. Well, I think I'm gonna take
yeah,
a
you have breath.
move.
Okay, you're gonna move, which is looks like 15 foot-ish, roughly 10 to
Yeah.
15 foot. All right.
Somebody can do that. And then try to attack this guy right in front of me with an unarmed strike.
Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead and roll for your attack.
Okay, that'll be 18.
That is a hit. Nice.
That's just 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. Okay. Let me.
And then we get 2 attacks, right? So how does that work? Do I just do another?
Do you have multi-attack, or you're?
Everybody, I think, at level 5, or at least my guy at level 5.
Then
extra
you can
attack.
you can do a second attack, so that's fine.
So is that?
You roll again.
Yeah, I would say like I'm taking 1 attack action, and that does 2 attacks.
That is correct.
I'll just take another swing at this guy.
Okay. Well, actually, sorry. Before you do, you have to roll for damage. Oh,
Oh,
you said you already
It's
did.
4. It just says
It's
4
4 damage,
bludgeoning. there's
okay.
no-
Yeah.
Okay.
The one striked is.
Okay. Cool. And you're gonna attack him again.
Yep, just swing at the same guy.
Okay.
This is a 9, so 15.
That is not gonna hit. As you swing at him, he steps back, and you just are swinging at air, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. All right, Noah, you're up.
I'm gonna go up and attack this fellow.
Okay. Unarmed.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
He's got a dragon. I mean, he's got a dagger, right?
I do.
So okay, just tell me what you're gonna do. What are you gonna attack?
I'm actually not. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
So, on that guy.
Guy.
In the front.
Okay. Just making sure. You're adjacent to 2 of them. You could attack either one. It's fine.
I can attack. Yeah. 19.
That is definitely a hit.
Okay, that's 2 bludgeoning. I have another attack.
2 bludgeoning. Okay. Okay.
Again. That's 16.
That is a miss. And same as you, the guy just sort of takes a half step back, leans back, and you swing at nothing. Swing at absolutely nothing. And now that means that it's the mercenaries' turn. So they are going to go ahead and attack. The first one is going to attack you, Mr.
Let's
Goliath. Yes. And he is going to just roll just a couple of unarmed attacks. That is going to be...
Can I have the player's handbook, please, Scott?
Yes. That's going to be a 10.
That's not gonna.
Okay, he'll try to attack one more time. And that's a 6.
Nope.
So that's not going to do anything.
I'm armored up over here.
Yeah,
Got a
clearly.
shield.
Then we'll move on to mercenary number 2, which is the one in front of Noah's character, and he is going to attack Myth Maya. There we go. And that is a 6. Do
Yeah.
a second attack. That is a 16.
Yes.
That is a hit, and that does 4 bludgeoning damage
2.
because of uncanny dodge.
As a reaction.
Okay, so just keep track of that. Then we are going to have the back two mercenaries. They're actually going to dash. They're going to dash around. And they're going to attempt to get near the cask pile. The pile of cask. The supply of winning ale. It seems like they're doing some sort of, I don't know. I mean, they're just not interested in fighting. They're just heading towards the ale. All right, that takes us to JP's character. Prax. Drax. Brax.
Prax.
Okay, Prax there.
Okay, sorry, I just have a lot of spells. I'm trying to figure out which one.
Which spell? Seems like maybe.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, we'll made it.
Okay, so I am going to. Ooh. Ooh, this is a good one. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Okay, so explain to me, the casks are right here?
Yeah, they're just all lined up along the sort of
Oh,
like
they
a
moved
fence
over
line.
there?
What?
They
Okay.
moved over there?
Yeah,
They dashed.
Okay, can I do an insight check to see what they're trying to do?
Okay.
I think it's like 14.
14? I mean, that's good enough.
Yeah,
If it's
okay.
14.
Yeah.
They are very clearly attempting to steal some casks.
I am going to. How much move do I have?
You're
30.
Yeah.
So this
you're,
is 5, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you're literally
so
like 10 or so.
I'm
feet
going to move over there.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Glyph of Warding, which is my 3rd level spell.
Okay.
I'm going to inscribe a glyph on one of the barrels that they're targeting.
Okay.
I can set it. This is going to be an explosive rune, and my trigger is when they move the cask.
Okay.
Then I'm going to run back away from the barrels. Quite frankly, I'm going to move far away from the barrels.
Okay.
And I think
Did they get like an opportunity attack on him or something if he ran up right beside him?
No.
that's my turn.
Okay. All right. And Scott's character.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh wait, okay. So these two are over here.
Yeah.
Grabbing barrels.
They're both clearly from his insight check. I mean, you may want to mention.
I
it.
wouldn't go near the barrels. Or I would attack them and then leave.
What did you do?
I set an explosive rune, my dude.
Oh, you set a mine?
Yes.
Okay, I imagine I was conscious
cool.
when this was happening. Okay. Alright, I walk up to this guy. Because he was doing the talking.
There you go.
Fancy schmancy.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
And
I gotta get trying to get my bearings on exactly how this
Robes are
works.
cool on this one.
Alright. Can't do that.
Did he attack the suave guy?
what?
He attacked, right? The suave guy?
No, nobody's attacked the swamp.
No, but he attacked someone.
Yeah, no, he didn't attack anybody.
Oh, he's
No.
just there?
He's just there. He's not actually.
Oh.
He's not
I'm gonna
really.
get punched.
He's not really wanting to. I mean, he's the one that is, what did they say? Writing checks that
he can't cash?
something about his mouth not being able to cash or something.
Oh.
He's talking a big game, but he
hasn't
wasn't
any
really
money.
interested in starting a fight, or at least being involved in the fight. Pretty clearly, he was staying behind everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna throw some haymakers.
Okay,
Uh,
at that guy.
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
The nail's been getting to him.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a haymaker at him. Alright.
Okay.
That's gonna be plus strength. Okay. Do I get proficiency with that? I
With
should,
your
right?
arm,
Unarmed
right?
with my fist.
It's
because-
just- it's
You're a
on
flurry of blows,
Yeah.
right?
well, it's not.
It's not flurry of blows.
Then why don't you use that?
Just
it's
use your-
well, I probably will, but I don't have a.
Unarmed.
Yeah,
Attack?
you filled
Oh.
it out with daggers. And
Sorry,
spears.
too many daggers.
I think it's I'm proficient in
But you don't have any
so
of those,
it'd
right?
be strength plus proficiency
Yes, that is
because
correct.
I'm unarmed.
Correct.
So it'd be a +5.
Yes.
Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, that
Okay.
is definitely a.
He's not using flurry of blows. 'cause he
That's
knows what a real
definitely a
fight is.
hit.
No, I can add flurry of blows. It's a bonus action. so-
Yes. That is definitely
These
a
rough
hit.
looking mercenaries. He's like,
All right,
I don't want to punch.
and this will
He was
be.
mean to me.
Oh yeah. Damage will be this plus my strength. So 7.
7 total.
7 damage from that.
You just
I just decked.
You solidly punch him right in the jaw.
I'm gonna use a focus point to make 2 more unarmed
Oh my
strikes.
god. This guy's just like. He's like putting
gotta
his
find
arms
the
up.
spot
He
to
was
know.
not interested in this fight, and you brought it right to him.
Alright, I'm just gonna tally it here. Alright, I've used 1. So that means that. Alright, here's the first one.
Wow,
Oh
19.
my goodness.
Oof.
That's gonna be a 24.
That is again a hit.
Let's
Yes.
see. That's a 4.
Okay. You hit him on the other side of the jaw. I mean, you're just.
Here goes another one. Oh, this one's not gonna hit. Alright, that's gonna be a 7.
That is not gonna hit.
I whiff with the
You
other
whiff with that one. Yeah, as you are finishing that last whiff blow, and he's stepping back like clearly he's not interested in being involved in this fight, a swarm of guards, I mean, probably 10 to 15 guards, just pour in through the entrance into the common area and just get in the way. They're just like, break it up, you can't be doing this here. You get your drunk selves out of here. We don't want this and this kind of stuff in here. Get out of here, get out, go on, get. And with that, we exit out of initiative. Very clearly, nobody got away with any casks. Nobody stole anything, so everything is fine. We're just a little bloodied, a little bruised. But
one
beyond
guy
that,
is.
yeah,
One.
yeah.
What about the explosion?
He's smart.
They disarmed
I am going to disarm them.
There's a rune over
I'm
there.
going to disarm the rune. I was just looking
The
up.
guards are looking at you as you're doing this and saying, "What were you thinking?
They don't know. They don't know what was going
The
to happen.
alcohol content in this. If that had gone off,
Oh, I forgot the
What is
things
this?
that
we could have. This
It
whole
would have been-
village could have been
For the
leveled.
record, it was lightning damage, so
Distilled.
it wouldn't have lit everything on
Okay.
fire.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't.
Guys, ale is not that flammable.
Okay.
Maybe that's what made this stuff so good. It's still
Wow. As the fracas breaks up, you notice a stout-looking halfling approaching Allie, who bends down to hear what the halfling has to say. The halfling then motions you all over to him and says, "You individuals look like you might be able to assist me. My master, Glitz, has purchased these 30 barrels, and needs to get them escorted to a rendezvous spot just outside of town. Given the trouble Allie had just had with these men, I was wondering if I might be able to hire you for 2 days to escort Allie and his barrels. My master pays well. And let's be honest, gaining the favor of a dragon is never a bad thing.
Damn
I
straight.
can tell you. Is there anything you want to say to that?
I'm in.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Get
Yes.
me out of this place.
Heck
I will
yeah.
protect these barrels with my life.
Sky Lantern walks up, sort of bewildered. He was clearly not looking for a fight, was not anticipating a fight. And he's like, yes, I had spoken with them, and they seemed to be just fine with helping out, with getting this escorted. I appreciate it. You can go tell, you know, obviously we're all wanting to get this done. So, I mean, clearly the amount of money that was offered is like making him nervous at how much money is being paid for all of this ale. So, since you took the job, you negotiated a fee. Actually, was offered. You didn't even have to negotiate. It was just seemingly a fair offer of, what did I say? 100? No, 300. 100?
I think it was
100 pieces of gold per barrel per person. So
3,000.
3,000 gold pieces for each of you.
Wow.
And it's very clear that this halfling that works for Glitz is wanting to get going. So the sun is low in the sky. It is heading towards evening or towards nighttime, and he's saying, whenever you're ready, I am ready to go. Looks like we're getting the casks put into these couple of wagons right now, so we'll be ready to go within minutes if there's anything else you need to do before we leave.
Let's go get our weapons.
Yeah, I gotta go get my weapons.
Okay,
Let's
go ahead and do
retrieve the
those,
rest
and
of my weapons.
I will meet you on the other side of the fence with the wagons, and we can get going. I will say, there isn't a whole lot of room in the wagons, so each of you will you'll have to split up, and, it'll be a little tight. Just saying, with as many casts as we got, it's going to be a little tight, so just letting you know. So, as he wanders off to inspect the casks being loaded into the, there's 3 total wagons. So as he's getting them loaded into the wagons, and after gathering all of your belongings back, which they were perfectly, I mean, as you went back, they were very clearly like a little miffed that you guys started decking each other. But still, you had your pieces of paper, and they said, take your things and get out of here. And after gathering in the wagons and leaving the commons area, you can see townsfolk waving to Allie and yourselves as you round a bend and head into the nearby forest. It'll be dark soon, but you can get a few hours of travel in before you'll need to make camp. Yes. And for the last few hours, you and your companions have enjoyed the calm of your ride through the forest. Allie, although shy, has shared a few things with your group regarding his ale and his surprise when Glitz extended an offer to buy his remaining barrels. One thing that Allie did mention was that he isn't really sure why Glitz was so eager to purchase his ale, other than it just being a good, award-winning ale, and why those mercenaries that just happened upon us, why they were so interested in trying to steal some of it. It just doesn't seem right. I don't understand. And another piece of information that he volunteers is he actually brewed the ale using a few special ingredients he found in a glen not far from the fabled location of the Tangled Oak Forest. But if he's being honest, he's not sure he could make more of it even if he had all the ingredients. He sort of made it up as he went. So it was a variation of the recipe his mother created. So somebody needs to roll, as they're talking, somebody needs to roll a perception check.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. As you were talking and conversing and just getting to know and just chatting, you notice that he keeps touching a medallion around his neck. And after you ask about it, he says that it was given to him by his mother, who is actually a renowned brewer by the name of Amelia Sky Lantern. And her proprietary recipe is embossed on the back of that medallion. So as you continue to journey along the road, you actually run into a large oak tree that is fallen into the center of the road. You can try, if you would like. There's a couple of different options for what you can try to do, but I'll let you decide.
There's a large oak tree that fell?
Yes, it just fell literally directly into the center of the road, blocking it. So.
Let's see if I can swing this thing off the road.
Okay. Yeah, you can try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. You stomp over there, and you roll your strength check.
Is that just raw strength, or is that like athletic something?
No, it's whatever your check is for.
Okay, it's not.
No.
That's gonna be an 11.
You saunter over there, sort of hike up your pants a little bit, sort of. My mom always said lift with your knees, and you just. Oh no.
I'll be back.
Okay.
No.
But I will say that you did not move the tree an inch. And pause.
I'm back.
Scott's back.
Didn't take as long as last time. No.
Ready?
I'm
You're just grabbing cookies.
Grabbing cookies.
All right. And resume.
It's too heavy.
Yes. This very large oak tree that has fallen into the center of the road that's blocking the way for the oxen that are pulling these wagons. You saunter over there, hike up your pants, and yeah, nothing happens. Just
Can I like look around for signs of trouble?
yeah, you can roll a wisdom check.
Okay. That's gonna be a 11.
11. You don't notice anything like, I don't know, what are you looking for? Like, you just
Enemies.
okay, you don't see anything or anybody.
'Cause I'm thinking like ambush.
Yeah. You do see that the tree is pretty clearly like, it didn't just like fall over on its own. Not that it's a clean cut, but it definitely is not like the tree's been dead for 30 years and finally decided to fall over. So, yep.
This tree looks suspicious. I don't know if this came down on its own.
I don't know what to think about that. Well, other than that people trying to ambush us, but I don't see or hear anything.
Yeah. If somebody wants to do
Ooh, I can do a survival check.
Okay. To do what exactly? What are you going to try to survive?
Survive!
You're gonna try to survive. Actually, I want you to all roll. Let's just go ahead and have you all roll a strength check.
Are we all trying to move it or something? We're just all.
Nice.
That's gonna be.
The big 5.
Big 5.
Yep.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay.
18.
18 and 11. So 10. All right, is the lowest. Okay.
5 is the lowest.
Oh, 5. Sorry. I thought it was 10. My bad. I thought you were better than that.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys essentially can take 30 minutes to move the tree. It's going to take some manual work together
We don't have any magic that we could have used.
to move the tree out of the way. Far enough out of the way that it could be passed around. So you guys get to work just grunting and heaving and hoeing and slowly bringing it out. And while you're doing that, you don't notice a group of 4 bandits, the ones who felled the tree, of course. They come up with you with daggers drawn, and they say, "Give us money for a safe passage. Give us 10 gold pieces for a safe passage."
Done.
10 gold altogether?
Yeah.
Done. I give them 10 gold.
Crap. I should have asked for more.
How close are they?
I mean, they're on the edge of there's the road and the forest is fairly, 10 foot off. There's like a shoulder. And they're they just walked out of the...
They're not like next to us?
No. They're just threatening you from the edge of the clearing or edge of the roadside. So
I throw a dagger at one of them.
No, I gave them the money.
they're literally walking away and you're throwing a dagger.
Don't do it! Stop! No!
Roll for an
You
attack.
better miss.
Alright. I should probably actually be aware of what I'm doing.
You should have said that
trying.
before.
A little bit of ale.
Yeah, that
Magic
would
ingredient
really.
there is really.
Yeah. I'm just very protective of this ale.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as they're walking away into the brush.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Swear if he rolls in
Yeah,
that 20, I'm taking the gold off of their dead bodies.
Okay, he's winding up.
Oh! That's gonna be 24.
All right. So you throw the dagger as they're walking away.
How far away are they right now?
They're 20 foot, 15 foot, 20 foot, something like that. And you just full on stick one of them right in the back of the shoulder. He's like, "Oh,
That didn't.
why? Why would you do that?
So,
We are leaving. Why would you attack We don't even have weapons.
He's drunk, but not.
Pointed knives at us.
Sorry.
I mean, we didn't have weapons drawn. What are you doing?
He's an idiot.
and as a
Why?
bonus action, go up there and jack him a couple times in the jaw.
No.
As a flurry of blows. Yeah, I will. Yeah, we're gonna flurry of blows this guy.
Did you say how much damage did you do?
I did 3 with the
Okay.
knife.
Well, he is not he was just thought this was going to be an easy.
He
So he
thought
literally
wrong.
uses his reaction to disengage and run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is
I
not
chase him.
Into the woods.
an owl bear up here. No. Yeah, he just disengages and he's like, "Why?" As he's streaking into the forest. Why?
Get back here!
Why?
Get back here!
Why would you do that?
Do you lose a dagger now?
Yeah, his dagger is gone, so
It's on his
he's
shoulder.
only got 16 more. So, you had moved. Luckily, you had moved the tree enough that you can get your wagons around it, and your lighter 10 gold pieces and 1 dagger. You can still hear him shrieking in the forest undergrowth.
That's what you get.
Why? Oh man. Yeah. So, sorry. Coming around from that. All right. So you continue on. I'm sorry. You continue on in the wagons, smooth sailing for the next hour or two. And as you gather yourselves and continue the journey forward, the sun drops behind a pitch black gathering of clouds, and you can see the rain coming from miles away. Allie nods in agreement that it's time to make camp. It looks to be a cold and drizzly night. Yes. So, after you're secured the oxen and the wagons and you're building a cozy fire, Allie breaks out the food provided by the halfling that works for the dragon, for Glitz, which his name is Treffley, just to let you know. He hadn't really ever properly introduced himself, but as you had been traveling together and then working together to move the tree, the halfling, you've learned his name and very little about him, but his name is Treffley. And also, Allie does mention, Treffley told me we could break into one of the barrels on our journey, as long as we don't drink the whole thing. But we can definitely... It'll warm our spirits in this cold and damp night.
Might as well just feel your water skin here.
Yep, it's as you are trying to stay warm, a slight breeze is picking up, and Allie he essentially gets his little corkscrew that he uses, whatever the little awl that he uses to crack into the cask. He gets a cork out, pours a mug, stuffs the cork in, hands it to you, does it 4 more times, and gives one as well to Treffley. So all of you have a big, nice, foamy mug of cold ale.
I decline.
You decline?
Mm-hmm.
I ritualistically purify the drink and turn it into just straight water.
Okay.
I am trembling as I'm about to take my first sip.
Okay. Wow.
I just downed the thing.
Yeah, it's an incredible brew that begs for another drink. And Allie is more than willing to offer up a single refill. So up to you if you'd like, you can have another one. Okay.
I'll take one more as well.
Okay, you both have 2.
Good stuff.
You have 0. You don't have any.
You see me filling my water
Great
skin
stuff.
None?
with the
Wow.
with
Sleight
the
of hand.
Okay.
I
So
may have a problem.
since you drank, but you
purified it.
purified it into water, like just straight water.
Yep.
Okay, so I will just say that you didn't have any.
Yeah.
So since you two both on this side drank, you need to make a roll, which is a 1d6 roll. Okay? And I'll tell you what there's a potential. 5
4.
and 4. All right. You get... Oh, boy. You get mind reading. You gain the ability to cast Detect Thoughts at will. Using this ability on Allie would potentially have some ramifications, but I won't divulge that. But yes, you can cast Detect Thoughts at will. And for you rolled a 4. You have enhanced strength.
Ooh.
The imbiber
Wow.
adds +4 to their strength stat. So it's just straight on +4. So whatever your
Okay.
strength is now, what is it?
16.
Is it permanent?
Si-
Is it permanent?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
permanent.
Permanent?
I'm sorry, no, 24 hours. My
Oh.
bad. Sorry. 24 hours.
Gosh, I wish I had drank now.
I mean,
I'm gonna do it.
he's offering that to me.
What is it? 1d4?
You're gonna have 1 or 2?
1d6? I'm just gonna have
one. Well, you've already had one
Yeah, I've
technically,
just had
so yeah. Roll a d6.
3.
Plus
You have
bonus
enhanced
values
speed.
worth.
You now gain
Is it
an
from
additional
120,
15 feet of
Oh, it's-
movement.
Wow, now he walks like a normal person.
Well, I'm not slow. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's a dragon.
I'm not a
Oh, you're
halfling
not
like
the
I used to be.
Yeah.
It's
Can I
stats.
interest you in a drink,
No.
ma'am?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are drinking this, and now that you've like fully drunk and are experiencing these, I feel like I can lift a tree now. You discover these unusual properties of the ale, and the light drizzle that had started earlier has become a full-blown thunderstorm. After you guys eat, Allie suggests you guys should probably get some rest. It seems to be bedtime, pretty much. You guys are going to be sleeping in the wagons, trying to keep dry.
Whoa. Sir, I have a tent in my bag. I set up a freaking tent.
Okay, you set...
Tent.
Okay, you're
I'm
going
not
to set...
sleeping in no freaking carriage or
Okay,
whatever.
you go ahead and set up your tent in the thunderstorm and... All right.
I also will set up a tent for me
Oh.
to meditate
Okay.
in my trance.
Okay. As you all are dropping off to... you're all going to bed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As you were all dozing off, it seems like there is a slight after effect of the ale, which is severe drowsiness. It begins to take hold on you, and it's pretty evident. Like as soon as you start to like drift off, it's not just like, oh, I'm taking a minute, I'm settling down for the night. No, it's like, bam, you are out. Even the elf, who does not sleep typically,
But the elf
is
doesn't have anything
out.
to drink.
I mean,
Is it
no,
like
you
magic?
didn't drink. So you're still meditating.
I can't
Just-
be put to sleep by magic or
That's
anything
true.
else.
So good job out of you. Yeah. As we go. Yes. So as you are all asleep, except for you, you need to roll. I'm going to have you roll a perception check at disadvantage. Because as the storm is coming down, and you're still meditating, it's not like you're just like up and around. At disadvantage, roll a perception check.
10 plus 10 plus 2.
12. That doesn't work. You don't notice anything, but you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You just hear the storm raging outside, and you hear your other companions absolutely just sawing,
Snoring like a bear.
just snoring away. Like it's the best. Seems like they're just not even fazed by the thunderstorm and howling wind going on in the outside. So, and that's it for the evening. So
Do I see anything?
no,
No, you don't see anything.
didn't.
You
You
failed it.
failed the
You meditate, you
perception
don't notice
check.
anything.
You're just like. You don't notice anything. As the sun begins to rise, you awaken to a disturbing sight. The horses are gone, 2 of the wagons are gone.
Oh,
The ale, gone. So is Allie.
All of it?
What? Where's Allie?
You feel well rested, but something in that ale made you sleep so soundly you never heard the noise of the horses and wagons riding away. As you examine the campsite, you notice dozens of boot impressions in the mud that the night's rain had made. And there in the mud are 2 perfect sets of wagon tracks that lead back the way you came. Since you all 3 were knocked out, and you were meditating and did not pass the perception check, it looks pretty obvious that there was a kidnapping and a pretty, burglary, whatever you want to call it. And I will have one of you perform an investigation check as you're looking around, just wondering what the heck happened last night.
So we still have one of the wagons, and we have none of the
One
horses or
wagon
oxen.
with none of the casks.
None of the casks. They unloaded him.
Yes, they took all the casks.
So I was in that wagon so out of it, they just
Yep.
rolled those casks right past me.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, who's rolling the investigation check?
I think
I don't care who
I
does
will.
Go for it.
Okay, do it.
13 plus 2.
15? Oh, okay. So, as you are looking around, wondering what in the world happened, you see, in the mud, gleaming, you see the medallion that Allie was wearing when you had been talking and when you'd been riding together.
I pick it up.
Yeah. Since you passed the investigation check, you can see on the back there is inscribed a special recipe that Allie uses for his ale, though without the special ingredient that was added.
I write it down on my book.
You can do whatever you want if you want to write it down. And the chain is thick and unbroken. Allie would have had to remove it himself, pretty obviously. And he told the party that he never takes it off. So, what do you guys want to do?
Ellie must have left this medallion for us to find.
Well, we've got a bunch of tracks here. Just head back that direction.
Yep. Okay.
I think that's a logical thing to do.
Yeah. Pretty obvious that is no problem. You have no problem following the tracks of the wagons. You'll have to go on foot since the third wagon lacked any horses or oxen since they took those. It's possible that you noticed something, but no. Do a perception check for me. Actually, you do a perception check for me, Scott.
2.
Wait. 4.
What?
Okay.
I doubled it.
All right. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You don't notice anything too out of the ordinary in the surrounding area or anything like that. So, you are since you're following the tracks, you stumble upon the men and clearly it is the same group of individuals from the Gasp gang that have stolen these wagons and the oxen and all of the casks. And in front, as you're approaching from afar, after roughly 2 hours of travel, you see the suave-looking man leading from the front as he's walking along, or riding along on top of one of the wagons. So, the muddy trail has led you back through the forest, and then onto a branching roadway that you passed yesterday evening. The forest has grown thicker here, blocking much of the sunlight. So since you saw that off in the distance, what do you want to do?
So we found the ale.
So
How far away are they?
They are just off on the horizon.
So are they on the main path, or are they on this?
They're on
side?
They're clearly going back to the main path that you took yesterday.
And
So
we've seen
they
them.
have the ale.
They've got everything. They've got all of the wagons.
Have they seen
Alley.
us? Can we tell?
It doesn't seem like it. They seem to be booking it as fast as they can through the mud, which is not particularly fast in wagons.
By the way, was the halfling guy gone? When we woke up, was it just us?
Yeah, it seemed like yeah, he seems to be gone as well, actually. So, yep. Absolutely, everybody is gone.
I would like to sneak up and close
You're going to try to sort of scout and sneak. Okay. Yeah. Roll a stealth check for me to try and get closer to them. Scout ahead.
That is 15.
Okay. 15. Wow. Okay. You'll find what you find when you scout ahead, when you run ahead and try to stealthily within the tree. You're in the tree line, just trying to stay out of sight without making too much noise. You can see pretty clearly that they have the wagons. There are the mercenaries that you saw last night.
Just the 4?
Yep. And you also see a horse-drawn hearse that is also along with them
What is our
that you
hearse?
hadn't seen previously.
Carries a casket.
Carries dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, maybe you wouldn't have known that. But yes, that's what you see as you are sort of scouting ahead. Okay.
What's the distances we're talking about here?
They're probably you walking, which you're able to avoid the muddiest. Like you'll be able to gain on them within an hour
Oh, okay.
for sure before they make it back to the city,
Okay.
before the village that is. So, so what do you want to do?
Try to catch up to
Yep.
It's just gonna.
So there's the 4 guys that
front.
we were fighting, and the suave guy.
Yep, and the suave guy.
But he couldn't see Allie.
He didn't see Allie. No.
Okay. Think Allie's in the casket?
Dad at.
You say doubt it?
Yes.
Okay.
So is he still up here? Is he
Yeah,
coming
he's
back
still.
and
He
reporting?
and I. Have you gone back? No.
So we don't know any
This
of
is
this.
odd, though.
Yeah. I think we.
I'm just trying to keep pace, catch up.
Yeah, let's get closer distance and see if we can see anything
Yep.
as we get closer.
Can we remove these real quick
No.
to reveal the
Everything?
second? Yeah, not everything, just the
Oh.
top layer. Let's just move these off. Oh,
No. Everything on top.
yes, but keep the green.
Yeah, but-
Thank you, dude. No, stop. That's not helpful. All right. So, just imagine there's a road going through this. All right,
Okay.
and they're up here, and you are back. They're up near this steep portion of this hill here, and you're back behind. You, Myth, Naya, have been sneaking around the side of the forest right here. So,
Is there any words on the?
what?
Is there any words on the Russ or whatever it was?
The hearse?
Hearse.
You can, from what you saw, it didn't seem like it was really any odd looking thing. It was just a surprise for you to see it because you hadn't seen it previously, so I mean, it's not part of the caravan that you are taking to Glitz. So, yep. So, what do you want to do?
I go back to them, tell them what I saw.
Okay. Let's see. What do you see?
What'd you see?
God, there was. I didn't see Ali, but I saw the 2 wagons with the caskets, and the mercenaries from last night, who started.
With the, you said with the
Gasp gang.
but you said with the kegs?
Yeah, the keg. Yes, the caskets. The
Casks.
Casks. There you go.
There was a casket too.
Yes.
There was a
casket.
hearse.
There's a what?
A hearse with them. The suave-looking man was there too. I don't know his name. So.
This is weird.
Yes.
This is strange.
Very strange.
Very odd.
Yes.
But they have the caskets, so.
Casks.
Caskets and the casts.
No,
Cas-
you have the casks and there is a casket.
I don't know.
You are funny. Funny little lady. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
So they're moving continually.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll put
Better
them.
catch them before they get away.
Might as well
They're struggling in the mud.
keep going. Yeah, they are in the mud right now. So we could probably catch up to them within an hour or so.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I need to find...
If we hurry up.
Where'd the other guy go? Oh, here he is. Alright. I am going to lay down my guys. One there, and in the front. Right there. That's you guys.
We gotta catch up to them.
Gotta catch them all.
So we're doing that. We're just going to continue.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. So, are you just gonna try to march up to them? What are you gonna? I mean, how do you approach that?
I'm gonna keep sneaking.
Okay. I'll allow your stealth check to continue to be useful.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna try to sneak stealth along here.
Roll me a stealth check.
Let's see. An 18.
An 18. Okay, that you are successful. You are blending in with the dense underbrush of the forest.
How far away are they now?
They are.
Let's see. I've gone 30 feet.
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah, 30 feet ish.
5.
Yep.
We're assuming that she's moved as well.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you could probably dash. That would probably be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I can stealth
I'm not even
dash.
going to say you're not even in initiative at this point. So
Okay.
you can do whatever you would like in a way.
So,
Within reason, of course.
So,
so if I
I'm going to try to follow
like,
these guys.
up
with the
so I
trees.
think we should. Okay, I'm gonna stealth to them as well.
Okay.
We all have to.
Did you roll a stealth?
No, I'll do that right now. So it's 20, a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. You are successful.
I'm
So
going to try and follow along.
Yeah.
too.
Okay. All
Nat
right.
1.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
17.
Oh,
Which is,
wow.
I think, 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
the
okay.
stealthiest
Surprisingly
That
one.
is
sneaky.
crazy. You all
all right,
managed
guys,
to-
this is what I think we should do. We should.
And then they immediately
They're all like, whoa!
We're all-
I think there's somebody here.
I can't whisper in this voice. I think we should. Two of us should go to the front of them. Two of us should go behind them. Do this like pincer movement.
How close are we now?
You are
Whatever across
whatever
there.
that is.
Okay,
So
is that 30 feet?
5, 10,
No, we
15,
can-
20,
I don't think-
25, 30. You're not
We can
quite-
move essentially
But you can be
outside
near.
of initiative. We can, yeah.
But yeah, you
So
can.
if I can get within 30 feet, I can detect thoughts.
Oh, there you go.
And I can might be able to detect what he's thinking.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, then get
Very
closer and
useful.
see.
I'm gonna try to get close. As
Should-
close as I
should
can
you-
out of view. Hidden.
Try-
Is this like a hill?
Yeah, it's like a
Around there.
small mount, pretty large. So
Mm.
it doesn't look as intimidating,
Sure.
but if you were behind it, there's no way they would be able to see you. So
Alright, I'm gonna be like right there.
okay, fine,
I'm gonna join you.
all right.
Oh, that was me.
10,
Well, I guess we'll
15.
do the plan and we all kind of move.
Okay, pincer movement then, huh? Around the world. All right. So you're 30 feet away. You're gonna cast detect thoughts.
Of course, we won't know what's going on. We're on the other side.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you hear fighting?
Yeah. Careful.
You can focus your mind on anyone.
He's thinking he
creature.
just spotted somebody
Read it
coming
out
around the
loud,
hill.
so I
Yeah. You can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
Well,
Is he really stupid?
I don't think he's
No,
that
he's
stupid.
not-
I don't think
he's not-
humans are that dumb.
He's not that stupid. So.
What is he thinking?
What's his name?
So he is what?
What's his name?
I don't know that we know.
His name is Drake.
Shady.
Drake?
His name is Drake Devonair.
Oh.
And in his mind, he is thinking about his task at hand, which is he needs to get this caravan and these casks back to the town as quickly as possible. He doesn't know all of the details of the plan, but there is something on the fringes of his mind from what you can detect. There is something beyond just ordinary theft. There's something beyond. There's another layer to it. More
Something
than just,
else is
yeah. There's more than just. I want to steal some ale, some really good ale. There's something beyond that. So.
Guys, I can read his mind right now.
You can only tell him
You
that.
can only tell.
Yes.
Oh, I can only tell him that.
And
We're over on the other side of the hill.
Oh, you're over. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Pins are moving.
I can read his mind. What's he saying?
I really want to say.
It's hell. I can see it.
oh boy.
He has a task. He wants to get this ale back, but I can't quite. It feels like he has other motives. Like this, like getting the ale isn't the thing. Like, do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy? Like, what do you do? What are we gonna do? Well, I mean, he did steal it. I'm really into Gandalf. Let's get the ale to the dragon. Yeah. Because the dragon is scary. Yeah. And also really cool. Yeah. And a dragon that likes ale. It sounds like a good time. That's.
As you are conversing, I need you to make another stealth roll. As you are like right. I mean, you're very close.
18.
I'm gonna get 12.
Okay. 12, you say? That's good. Yeah, you're still hidden. So you are still hidden at this point.
So anyway.
So I want to be ready with my crossbow over here if these guys continue forward and
Yes.
have been intercepted from behind. We'll just
I'll be ready with my short bow.
Okay.
be ready to get them if these guys
You are
have this round.
readied and willing.
We've got them on the other side. Well, let me cast something first. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Slow,
Okay.
which is a 40-foot cube.
Oh, slow?
Yeah, Slow.
Sheesh.
It's a 40... Oh, it's always prepared. I don't know why I can't find it. Sorry.
I guess it's a light crossbow.
But it...
Hand crossbow.
A light crossbow would be up here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's actually more.
Yep.
Oh, because it's probably two-handed versus.
Alright, so I'm going to affect their. So in a 40-foot cube, I can choose up to 6 creatures of my choice. Each target must succeed a wisdom saving throw of 14 or more.
Okay.
Let's figure out which ones get nuked and which ones don't.
You said up to 6.
Yep.
So all of them.
All of them.
Okay. That's a nat 1.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Okay.
3.
That's a 19.
Okay.
That's a 5. That's a 17.
Okay. So 3 of them.
Do you get to choose who?
Yeah, you get
Sure.
to choose.
I'll say that Drake Debonair, he succeeded, and essentially the 3 closest to you,
Okay.
3 closest to you are the ones that had failed.
Okay. So their speed is halved.
Okay.
They take a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. They can't do reactions.
Ooh.
On its turn,
They can't do what?
they can't take reactions.
Okay.
It can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both. And it can only make 1 attack if it takes the attack action. If it casts a spell, there's a 25% chance that it fails.
Oh, great.
Do you have like an attack advantage against them or something?
So as you cast this spell that just seems to slow just a few of the individual mercenaries, almost like they're moving in slow motion, you see Drake turn around and he says, "You couldn't just leave it alone, could you? I told my men to spare your lives as you slept, but now you've forced my hand. Kill them now." And now we are in initiative. So go ahead and roll for initiative for me.
Okay, yeah.
Nat 20. No,
There isn't really.
Yes, it was.
yeah. I'm sad that I wasted
18.
20.
16.
9.
I think these 2 should get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can think whatever you want. What was yours?
18.
18. Okay. And I'll move that. And then you got
9.
9. Okay. And you got 16? Okay. Alright. And wow. My mercenaries got 3.
They're a bit
I'm sorry,
slow
I
right
should-
now.
I shouldn't even say that, but I'm saying it, so. And alright. Okay. So, alright. Scott, since
Yep.
you rolled a nat 20, you are up first.
Okay. I crest this hill.
Yep. Okay. So you're up on top of the hill. You can see them clearly. I mean,
And
yeah. Okay.
I have
We're
him
just
in-
gonna do,
have
we're
him
gonna
in
do
my sights.
Oblivion mountain climbing.
Yeah.
Just jump.
I'm just like, yeah.
You're throwing what? A dagger?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Who are you going to?
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm screaming for the ale
Okay.
as I'm doing this.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Have this all thought out in my head. Okay.
Did you?
Sort of, a little.
Did you roll? Have you rolled yet?
Not yet. No, I was thinking. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a 22.
That is a hit. Okay.
Alright, that's going to be a D8
Okay.
plus 2. Oh, that's going to be a 9.
Okay.
Ooh, how far away was I? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
I went to... I should have moved closer.
Why?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a 9,
Yep.
and I'm wondering how this works, because I'm not right next to him.
So you can't punch him as much as you want.
How far can I close the distance to punch him?
Well, you already moved.
Yeah.
And then
I
took
don't
an
think
attack.
you can-
You
Okay.
moved 20-ish feet. So you have 25 foot actually because of where you were located. So
Okay,
you
let
have
me think.
you could only move one more.
Oh, you know
space.
what? I was this guy before. It doesn't matter. But
Oh, see, this is my character.
Oh my god.
Okay.
well,
which-
here, I was the
you're
weird
this one?
vampire
Are
guy.
you this one? Scott, is this you? You this one?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
He confused
Okay.
the black eyes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Bonus action, I'll use the Kensei shot
Oh.
to potentially add a D4 damage.
Oh
I know.
no. With your another
With-
dagger?
No, with the,
Okay.
the dagger. Although, I gotta remember, I can attack again.
Yes.
So,
So you
first, well, I'll do this because this should last until the end.
Yes. Okay.
So, that makes sense. That's 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
Okay, let me think here. Okay. And now I will attack again with
Another dagger. You're just
dagger.
okay.
Oh, I don't know. That's 11. Probably not.
You're attacking who?
Well, the guy.
Mr. Swallow.
Same
yeah,
guy.
that is a
Ray Ray.
miss.
Okay.
That second dagger that you throw just whizzes by his head and sticks into the ground about 10 foot past him.
Okay.
So, yep, that is. All right, is that your turn? All right.
Yep.
You're up, Jeep.
Okay. I am going to. How OP do I want to be in this battle?
Oh, great. Power
Just
word.
gonna put
Yes.
a
I'm gonna.
nuke.
I mean, I got 3rd level spells, guys. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
this
yes.
ain't no joke.
Yeah, some of that can be pretty cray.
She's gonna nuke everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. Okay, I'm going to run.
You have more speed.
I know.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out which ones will do the most damage here. I think it's gonna be Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Whoa.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna run here
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And what you see are these angelic beings floating down from the sky
Yes.
within a 15-foot area around me
Okay.
for up to 10 minutes. Any creature in the area, speed is halved.
So
When they
half and
enter
half.
the area for the first time, So I should probably go like here, because that would be 1, 2. Yeah. When they enter the area for the first time, they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
3d8?
Yeah.
3d8. Oh my.
There's 38.
Okay. So I'm
So
gonna
you get to do a wisdom saving throw of 14.
15.
So you need to do it for all 3.
Fail. Fail. So succeed, fail, fail.
Okay, so I need to do 3d8,
Okay.
which is this.
Just
this
call
one?
down angels to slow and
Yeah.
burn everybody.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm really bad
Holy
at that.
cow.
So this one?
No, that's a 12.
Where's the d8? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Okay, 1, 7, 14, 17.
17
So 2 of them take 17 damage, and 1 of them takes 8.
Okay.
Radiant damage, if that matters.
It does not. Okay, you said 17 to 2 of them
Yep, the 2 that failed, and then
and 8 to the second.
And,
then
they can
they're-
only
they're-
walk a quarter of their speed.
yeah, their speed is
Yeah,
also half.
so it's quartered. So yeah, so they barely can move. They're like,
Okay, that's essentially my turn.
okay. That takes us to No's character, Miss Maya. Miss Maya.
Miss-
If you enter the fray and you get into the middle of them, I can buff you like nobody's business.
Yeah, cleric.
Like, you will not die. Again.
It's very possible. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go to here
Okay.
and use my short bow on them.
Okay. On who?
I guess on him.
Okay, on Drake.
Yes. This is my first attack. It's a 3 plus 5. Now that's an 8.
That is not a hit.
Second attack with the short bow.
Okay.
Oh, this one I'm giving myself advantage on. So, but I can't move now. So, for the rest of my turn.
Okay.
16 plus 5.
Okay, that's
Well,
a hit.
I guess I can. Yeah, 16 plus 5.
Okay.
Advantage. Okay. Now I can do a sneak attack. I'm at advantage.
You're not at advantage. Oh, you're at advantage because of the. Oh, yep. You can do a sneak attack.
So from what I get, I have 3d6
Yes,
then
additional on top
plus
of your normal
level.
attack.
So it's 5 plus 3, or for one more.
No, you need to. You hit, right? Okay.
I'm just. How much do I add on?
3d6.
That's it, and not plus my level or anything.
You do your normal attack, and then you add an additional 3d6.
That's a ton of damage, my dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Do it.
I thought you
No.
got more 3d6 depending on your level.
3. Oh, okay.
Well, we're only level 5. Usually some stuff starts jumping at like.
Well, it
6
should
and
tell you.
7
It'll
and-
tell you what your sneak attack
I know.
is.
I
So you need to be looking at that.
read it.
No, you didn't. Clearly.
Yeah. 3d6 for this range weapon. I mean, yeah.
Okay, it says 3d6.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll just
Boom.
use 3d6 then.
So do your attack, whatever your longbow is, and then 3d6 additional. Okay?
I'll take that. That's
No.
a 6. Yes! That was a
No,
roll.
That was not a roll. Roll for real.
6.
Okay. Okay. My gosh.
6 and 6. So,
18 total damage.
yes.
Nice.
Is he attacking?
18 damage. Woo!
Damn. The Drake.
Yeah. Drake. Not the Drake. You
The
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah, you
Is he a rat?
get a clean shot on him. You're up on top of the hill. You let loose with your short bow, and it sticks him right directly in the front shoulder, right here, right in the joint. So, is that your attack?
That's
Yes.
my second attack. That's mine. Yeah.
Okay. It is now Drake's turn, which he has. Oh, that's great.
Did they get their opportunity attacks? Like these two?
They don't get opportunity
Alright.
attacks. You just think they do.
Okay. Alright.
Despite being ready.
I know.
Yes. So Drake is actually not going to. So
Can
if
he not do anything?
he doesn't have any.
These
Yeah.
are regular human things.
Yes, I'm trying to. You've got 30, 5, 10, 15,
He
20.
can slap
All right, I'm going to move Drake up to JP's character.
Alright, roll wisdom saving throws.
Just
Your
one.
speed is
Oh, yeah,
fast.
One.
the spirits or whatever.
That would be 12.
You're gonna lose it. So you take half speed and then you take some damage.
3d8.
Okay. Do it.
Oh no, that was a. Is that the 3D8 one? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
1. Oh, it's a 1. 7 to 9. You only 9
9.
damage.
9 damage.
You are lucky.
He comes at you with his rapier, and he stabs as if he's going to stab straight for your heart. And he's going to roll. He is going to roll a 23.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Alright, that is. What? What a lame. Okay. So that's 10 damage. He does 10 slashing or piercing damage, sorry. So, and then he gets a second attack, which he's going to use Eldritch Pass, which I'm going to roll to hit. That's a 15.
No.
Does not hit.
No.
Okay,
It's a 17.
he misses.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's
He
a
has an
melee.
Eldritch
It's a
Pass.
melee weapon attack. So, all right, that is his turn, which
He has a
means
day pass to the Eldritch.
Goliath Man. It is your turn.
Okay. So I said I was going to have my crossbow ready, which I think means I do not have my shield equipped. It's a
Yes.
two-handed weapon. So I'll just go ahead and shoot at that guy
Okay.
from where I am to start with.
Which you're,
Okay.
you are up there.
Yeah, I'm this dude's
Yep.
30, and it's got a 80 as its,
Yeah.
like, so it's not
Max
a
range.
disadvantage.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. So, 14.
Total.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Okay. And I assume I'm getting 2 attacks here, just like any other.
Yes.
And 10.
Okay, that is 2 misses. You release 2 bolts in succession, one right after the other, and they both whiz past the mercenary's head, unfortunately, which ends your turn, correct?
Yeah, I think so. So
Okay.
it would take me an action to equip my shield. And this, I was going to ask Caleb about this. So, like, how you switch weapons. It seemed like maybe I can switch to my sword, but it won't necessarily be ready until my start of my turn. But the shield would take a whole action.
That is a whole action, unfortunately. So yep.
But I could move.
All right.
Yeah, you can
But
still
no.
move.
Yeah, you can still move if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and then check up here.
Okay.
And however it works, I'll plan to be using the sword. But if that means I have no weapon equipped right now,
Okay.
that might be the case. Which actually doesn't matter because I have some abilities that depend on that.
I'm not gonna make you do any. Like, I'm not gonna make you. I wouldn't charge you to change your weapon at the next turn or anything. So, all right, that takes us up to the mercenaries. So.
These three guys? Oh, this guy is one. Okay.
Oh, yes, 4 guys total. So.
One is much less.
So I'm
Please
going.
come closer to me, please.
Yes.
Please.
Well, those 3 are all right. These guys all failed, so they're just gonna move. And this guy succeeded, but he was already in the cone of slow. And they are. Tell me again what the.
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Starts its turn there.
Well, I started the turn there.
How long does
I'll
that
have to do
last?
10 minutes.
10
so
minutes.
That's
You need 14.
That's a 14.
Okay, so that's a pass, right?
That's a 13. And that is a 5. So 2 saves and 1 fail. So. Oh my gosh!
1, 7, 8. So 2 of them take 8, and 1 of them take 4.
8 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You do like poison breath or something.
And they are
Right there.
all going to attack you.
Sounds good.
That and yeah, that's about the best I'm going to be able
They
to do.
can only do 1 action
Yeah.
because they're slow.
Okay. Because they're
So-
slow. Wonderful. All right, so they're all going to
yeah.
attack you with a longsword. Yes, that's right. 2-handed. That's a 10.
Nope.
That's a 15.
Nope.
And that's a 17.
No, 17 is my armor class, so that hits.
All right, 17 to hit. Okay. And that is a D10. 1 plus 3, so that's 4 slashing damage. All right, so that does that, and then I'm going to move him. I'm going to move him up to Adam's Goliath character. There you go. Perfect. And he is not slowed. He is not anything. So he is gonna. He gets to do his full
He gets
thing.
to do stuff!
Woo! So I'm gonna go ahead and roll to attack with the 2-handed longsword. That is a 18.
Oh, I go to block it, but I don't have my shield.
Oh no! Oh boy. You know, if you'd had a melee weapon in your previous turn, I would have let you have it, but I can't let you have it in good faith.
Yeah,
So.
fair enough.
18 hits, so that's a
Even 18
D10.
otherwise. 16 over here.
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
And he's going to go ahead and do that one more time. Attack you one more time. And that is a 22.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay? And that is 8
It's a
damage.
total of 13.
Yes, total of 13 damage for him. And the wagons that were up near the top, as you see 3 more mercenaries pile out, as if they were guarding something in the back, presumably someone. So they are right there in the back. They're not going to attack this turn, but they are added to the same initiative as the mercenaries.
They're the same guys.
Yes, they're all mercenaries. So, additional Okay. Go ahead and Scott, you are up.
Who? Sorry. Who's that?
Scott's character is up.
Oh.
I call him Joe.
Oh.
Lovingly call him
Gelmia. Thank you.
Gelmia.
Grass belly.
Grass Belly, go.
Grass belly. All right.
Grass Belly, I choose you.
Okay. I'm going to come over here and attack Shady McShady.
Shady Drake. Suave Drake.
Well, so I don't have knives in my hands right now. It's an action to equip, right? Or is
Why
it...
would we not have had our... Oh, because you had a bow out. Is that why?
No.
you
I had
were-
knives and I threw them.
Yeah, you threw.
So I've got
Okay.
my staff though, my
okay.
spear.
Yeah.
Or I think it is.
Yeah, it's a spear.
Spear. So I wasn't sure. Is that gonna require an action to equip the spear?
No.
Since I have nothing else in
No,
my hand.
you are good. Those are all equipped, ready to go.
Okay.
Again, when it's at the start of your turn, I'm not gonna say, "What was your action?"
If I switched weapons.
Yeah, but if you were like, "I'm gonna do this," and then
move to another weapon. Okay. Fantastic. All right. I'm gonna attack with that spear.
okay, you're gonna attack
Shady McShader.
Shady. Oh, you're gonna throw it at him?
No.
No, you moved
Next.
up.
I
You moved
next.
up. Okay. I sorry, I did not see them move
No,
up.
it's fine. Okay.
Suave
Let's
McSwaver.
see.
Schwampy.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh.
You went from a 19 to a 9.
It's 14. Total.
Okay. That is not a hit.
Okay. Well.
again.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
not a hit. Sorry.
again.
Hold on. Good grief.
Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to attack again, but where was it?
He's
Who's
just
here?
making it
My
sound
brain's-
better. He's just gonna
Oh,
do the
yeah.
same thing again.
Expend. Okay. Oh, that's a bonus action. I can only do it once anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll just do it. Flurry of blows.
Yes.
Expend another focus
Boot to the head.
to make 2 unarmed strikes.
What?
Oh!
Is that a 20?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
You got,
Against Drake.
5 nat 20.
So just
Alright.
roll 2 of them.
Yep, 2 of them.
This
Okay.
guy's jaw is gonna be shattered.
Yeah.
Oh!
my gosh!
That's +2 on this. So that's
no.
it's
It's
total plus because it's
on both of those rolls.
on both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. on both of
Oh,
the rolls.
double the.
It's all double.
The,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna be a tasty 19 damage.
Holy crud!
On one of my unarmed strikes.
Ugh. You said 19?
Yeah.
I
I just
mean, you
jagged
literally
him.
in the face,
I
Hit him with the
missed
super
with the
combo.
spear, and I was just like,
right to the face. I
Right
mean,
to the
you
face.
hear
With the super
a
combo.
loud crack, and one of his teeth goes flying out of his mouth.
Oh, God.
and I'm following it
Oh,
up with
boy.
this other unarmed.
Oh my gosh!
And this
Okay.
is the first. I haven't even thrown the other attack yet.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that one totally
Hey,
whiffs.
Tony, my man.
So you absolutely decimate him with one, and then
Miss,
miss with
With
the
the
second. Okay.
and then
okay.
I re-grip my spear, and
I get it.
ah,
and you
and miss again.
And you lose
Wow.
grip on your
Used all
spear.
of his power.
But you know what? Even though I missed again with the spear. Wait, no, I can't. Wait, I can. Wait, can I do that again?
If it's a bonus action, you can do it as many
No, because you only get one bonus action, I think, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
you can only get one bonus. action.
Yeah, so I can't do that.
But I have
hold
this
on.
bomb.
Question for you.
Oh, here we go.
Is what's being added on here either
I'm gonna
dexterity
expend
bonus
a
or modifier
focus
depending
point,
on
though.
what type of
Okay.
weapon it is.
It
Focus.
depends. What
Once
my
per
weapon
turn,
is.
when you
Yeah, so
hit
like-
with a monk weapon or unarmed
this-
strike,
Okay.
you
Plus
can
3
expend 1
is-
focus point to attempt
For the string.
a
So I'm actually
stunning
plus 5
strike.
now.
Oh, stunning
Okay,
strike.
cool.
The target must
Smack
make a
speed.
DC 13 con saving throw. On a
Or-
failed save, the target has the stun condition until the start of next
Oh
turn.
my gosh.
On a successful save, the target's speed is halved until the
My
next
goodness.
start of your next
No!
turn. And
so slow.
and the next attack roll made against it has advantage.
Oh
So
my
are you
God.
telling me Drake's still alive?
Yeah.
Jeez.
beefy.
Yeah, dude.
So
Joe.
succeed on a 13 con
Hanky
save,
as heck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
or bad things happen.
He's just kidding.
Okay.
Or even on a
Beat up,
failed
though.
save. That's the crazy thing. Even on, I guess
Do it.
I
Do
did.
it.
I did have to expend a focus on this, so I guess I should get something out of it
Do it because I can have sneak attack on this.
with
Cool.
advantage.
Oh, yeah. With advantage, I can have a sneak attack on him.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna do stunning strike.
Yep.
Do it.
I mean, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's done.
because it's just something that because I expend a
my
point,
God.
it just
It
happens.
just happens.
You just you just have to see if you succeed.
Okay. And it's a what's the DC?
DC con.
It's a
Constitution,
13 con save.
Constitution.
And that's a 1.
Wow! Wow!
Yikes.
That
Smacked the jaw. Really.
I mean that hit
Yeah,
to the head
I'm
probably
concussed.
would. That did some damage. I mean, that
Yikes.
rattled him.
Yes. So I am
Thematically
slowed
works.
and stupefied. I am missing my turn. Oh my gosh.
And I have
Stupid.
advantage.
Okay, JP.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. No one can react because
No.
they're all slowed.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do my breath,
Oh my
which is
goodness.
check this out, boys. Exhale a 5-foot by 30-foot line.
5 foot by
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so it is a 2d6
Okay.
And this is poison? Yours
No.
is poison?
It's lightning, right?
lightning, yeah.
Oh.
So 6 and 5. So
11.
11 points of damage, but you can do a DC of 14 saving throw to get half damage.
That's a 1.
1.
That's an 18.
Okay, that passes.
That's a 5.
No,
That's a 17.
okay, that passes. So you've got 11, 5, 11, 5.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We're just
It's
like,
like all of a sudden an angry dragon shows up that was in the back of that cart. You didn't see him.
My goodness. This is insane.
it's Glitz's son.
They
were actually
Glam is
Alright.
jumping out of the
Perfect.
back.
Alright.
Glam!
Alright. That's
That's all man.
classic. Alright, all you. Alright. You
I feel like
are
that was
up.
probably enough.
Noah's character.
Run up, do
Oh my.
have an attack and advantage on him.
Okay, do it. Add advantage.
Okay, well.
You could just do your sneak attack now
Okay.
because you're at advantage.
Already.
Well, I mean, I have to hit, right?
Well, he's already at
He's at-
disadvantage.
I'm just saying that
so.
attack to hit, but you're doing
Yeah, that's all
sneak attack on
Monks.
top of that if you
I
hit.
know.
Yeah,
Interpretation
okay.
phrase. Hey, make all the sense.
9. 6. Oh no. 9 plus 5.
11.
No, okay. I have another.
No,
attack.
wait. Does no? You're right. It's no. You failed.
I have another attack. So
Okay.
4.
Terrible rolls.
20.
There you go.
Hey,
20?
There you
Yes.
go.
It's a 20 sneak attack.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Holy crap! Okay.
Gosh, that's gonna be so.
So that's
Yes.
66.
6d6 plus your
Oh, man.
2d6 for.
So 2d6.
No, wait. What are you attacking with?
Yeah, who-
Oh, this is 1d4 then, since I'm using 2 of my daggers.
Okay. Okay.
I'm using 1 and 1.
Yes, you're
hand,
using one. You're using a dagger to attack, so it's 2d4 plus 6d6. Oh my gosh!
Plus 66? What? No.
Okay.
4
Oh.
and 4.
Oh my gosh!
Plus 66.
Okay.
6, 6, 6, 6.
All right.
Okay,
Roll it.
All sixes.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Now, is that all 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
All the ones.
4,
Okay, okay.
4, 5, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. So 8 plus 5.
13,
13
16,
plus
17,
16.
18, 19.
19 damage.
Okay, still 19 freaking damage, dude.
Who's he attacking?
You are attacking Mr.
Drake.
Drake Debonair.
Swabby Drake.
I mean, you sink that dagger like directly into his kidney. Ugh! He lets out a pained yelp. So,
He's not dead.
nope.
He's a boss.
Do
He's
I have
not.
anything else to attack since I was using like 2 daggers in one hand?
Yes. What?
Do I have my offhand attack or?
You can use your offhand attack. Yeah, that's fine. You can do your offhand attack, but you can't use the modifier, so it's just a straight roll. At advantage.
So 2 of them. 2.
Yes. 2 20s.
Okay, yeah. 17.
Okay, that's a hit.
15.
Okay. So roll your d4
Twice or just once?
once.
Oh yeah. That's
One.
a 1.
Okay.
Not plus any.
All right. Woo!
Now he's dead. No.
20
Holy
damage!
cow! You nick him with your offhand attack. Barely does anything, as he is already feeling quite pained by being jacked in the face repeatedly, stabbed, slowed, hit with an angel. I mean, geez, guys. As you are finishing up that attack, and in the din of battle, of the clanking of swords and stabbing of daggers and spears and thrown punches, you hear the creaking of the hearse door opens
The
up.
casket?
The lid to the hearse opens. And in it you see, wearing the dress of a noblewoman, a female form emerges from the hearse. Her skin is gray and stretched thin, revealing a grim rictus with teeth exposed, a look typically reserved for the very, very dead. In her right hand is a staff that glows green in its tip, and on her left hand is a single ruby ring that catches the eye. Drake, I was clear in my instructions that there would be no witnesses to this meeting. A single lightning bolt strikes Drake directly in the chest, and you watch him crackle and then burst into a pile of ash. If you don't want to join your leader, I suggest you dispatch these interlopers immediately. As the Gasp gang turns to rush you, you hear a voice booming from the rocks behind you. Not today, Divine. Treffly Stonetrod, the halfling who had been who hired you, emerges from the woods with a smile on his face. I had a suspicion you'd be interested in the ale. So, going back, you can continue to rush the mercenaries, or you can see what you're going to do. I mean, we're at a pause. Everybody's essentially paused. What do you guys want to do?
I say we clean these bad boys up.
So he's gone, or he's reduced to ash.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
a
dead.
pile
Yeah,
of
he's
ash.
gone.
Where is-
Gone.
You're gonna put her in somewhere and our.
Is she
halfway
back?
Yes,
down?
actually, can you put Treffley walking? Just have him on top of the hill, pretty much. Yeah. And as you guys are figuring out what you want to do, Lady Divine, begins walking towards Treffley, who shows no fear. The Lich woman, the woman Lich, I could just say Lich. Doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man.
The liches.
Gives your party a few looks that should make them nervous. But ultimately, it's clear she is not interested in you. She's interested in Treffley. The Lich glares at Treffley. I told you that the next time we met, one of us wasn't going to walk away. Treffley bellows, well then, let's see who that will be, as he spreads his arm and his arms, and his form shifts. Scales cover his skin, and his head and neck extend as the halfling changes form into a massive bronze dragon. You smell hops and malted barley in the breeze as he flaps his wings, surging towards the Lich, grabbing her in his claws and soaring into the sky.
Whoa. He was the dragon the whole time?
Yes, and now it's clear that the mercenaries are going to redouble their efforts. So, that
Is he
being
gone?
said,
He's ascended.
yeah, he's gone,
Okay.
and in his place,
And divine. Dude.
and Divine together, you can just put them on top. Are right there.
I thought they flew away.
And, well, yes.
They're up in the air.
They're flying.
Okay.
They're,
But they're still
can you
there.
hold them there? Can you just
Sure,
hold
the whole
them?
time.
Just-
Yeah.
Adam, it is now your turn. So,
Alright.
yes.
The lich gets dropped, and
Yes, as they are flying and fighting in the air, blasting each other with necrotic damage and
JP's over here trying to look up the 3D ranges of the
lightning
spells.
lightning is splitting the
Well, I'm
sky.
a cleric.
and
This undead is gone.
Adam, you are up now. It is
Okay.
your-
Can I move
Sure.
around this guy a bit?
He'll take an opportunity attack.
Even if I just move and still...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's not. Let's just attack him.
Okay, you can do that. I'm going to allow it.
Okay. So I've got my sword. I don't have my shield.
Okay.
You don't need it to attack, so.
Just put some options here. So if this doesn't go well, I can... I don't know if I even want to try to add it. Well, let's see, how often can I use this? Okay, I'm going to expend a superiority die, which is a d4,
Ooh, yes. Yes, please.
to add that. Or have I already rolled these? It says I have 4 of these. Am I rolling them now, or have I already...
You haven't used them at all.
Yeah.
No, but
Unless you said.
I guess I'm rolling now then, I assume.
Okay.
So that was
2.
2 and 3 and plus 6. So 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah, that kind of figured.
I mean, you have
let's-
another attack.
Yeah, let's use the other attack.
Okay.
Take another swing at him.
Take it.
Are you
another
using
swing.
your added strength to it too?
Well,
Yeah,
but that
it-
doesn't matter on
It's added.
connecting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
another 2.
Another 2.
Let's not even use the
No,
superiority
that's
die.
fine.
That's just going to be a total of 8.
Okay.
Try
That
and
is
hit.
not a hit.
Yep. Wow. Just...
All right. You just absolutely you don't realize you're 8 foot tall, and when you swing, it just goes right over their head both times. So unfortunately, both of those miss, and it is now the mercenaries' turns. So we're going to attack. I'm going to move. So I have to start.
Yeah, these two guys have to roll, and those guys to roll. Wisdom saving throws, 15 or more.
Fail. Save.
Oof, okay.
So
Did I say 1d6 or
no, 3d8.
3d8?
1d6. Word.
8,
8.
9,
Okay, on the one that failed.
5 on the one that failed.
Okay.
Sorry, 10 on the one that failed.
10
5 on
failed.
the other 2.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. He's still not dead. All right. They're all going to rush up to you and attempt to attack you. So.
Just him.
Wow.
Do they even have 5 movements, people?
Well, at least a couple of them are for sure.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, I would say they would all have like.
As long as they had, if it's been quartered, as long as they had at least 20 before. then
Yeah,
that's
they all
fine.
have 30,
Alright,
so
alright.
15 to 7.5.
I have barely enough.
Yeah, that's
Just barely, but it's enough. All right,
You're mad at you.
that's a miss. That's a,
17?
yeah, it's a hit.
You guys were smart. They get out of the range of
Okay.
these spirits or whatever.
So roll the 10 die. That is a 4. That's 4 damage.
Wow. Are you
And
gonna
then
stop?
the second one's gonna attack. That's a miss.
Oh.
That is a hit. A 19 hits. Now two-handed. That's 7. That's a nat 1. And that's a 16 plus 5. So that is a 20.
How many times are you attacking?
All 3 of them. They all have multi-attack.
But
They
they're
can-
all slow.
Oh,
they
they
can
all-
only attack once.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Thanks for reminding me.
Subtract
So,
like
So the first
20
3
so
attacks?
yeah. So okay, just 3 attacks. So I only hit you with 1.
Okay.
So we'll just take that 1 attack. So thank you for reminding me. There's so many.
Yeah, I was like, man, how many times are you rolling?
Yes. I keep saying slow, and I forgot to write that down in my.
She's like, more.
Yes. As then we're gonna have those 3. I'm gonna have them rush up to you 2 guys there.
One of them's a girl.
Yeah, one of them's a girl.
Gosh, forget it.
All right, and they're going to attack straight on. Who's the dark elf looking one? All right, so you're going to get 2 attacks. You'll get, or 2 people. You're going to get 1 people. Get it?
One pupil.
Yes. So I'm going to attack you first. So that is a 17. Okay. 17. That is 6 damage. My second attack is a miss. Here's my second. Oh, nat 20, baby!
Ooh.
Finally.
Okay.
All right, let's see what I can do. 10, 17, plus 6,
17. plus
23.
23 plus 6.
No, it's just 23 total.
Just 20.
Okay.
All right, that was
I
my
only have 10 left.
total. Both of the multi attacks for your guy. So
Okay.
the second one is you. No, you. Yes, you. That is a 10,
Not
and that is a nat 1.
Oh, wow.
My
You
guys
should get to it.
just cannot seem to connect. You're just too fast for him. You can't even handle it. In fact, the guy who rolled the nat 1 at the end, as he is coming down, or as he was about to come down and swing at you, the bronze dragon literally swoops down and gobbles him up in
Oh
his
my
mouth.
goodness.
Oh,
Which one
so
is
he's
that?
just
This
That
guy?
one, that guy. He is dead. Yes. All right. That is my turn. So, yes, absolutely. Go ahead and Scott is you. Scott's character.
Yeah. Better get it right. Grass belly.
Raspberry.
Grass belly. All right.
I'm Ash Ketchum from
Uh,
Town. This
let's-
is my partner,
No,
Pikachu.
that's not his voice.
Mm.
What
Uh-oh.
do I do? I gotta help.
Oh, this
I'm
is
gonna
hilarious.
Attack this guy
Attack him.
with my spear.
Do it.
Okay, that's gonna be a 17. That hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
That is definitely a hit.
That's a D8.
Actually, it's
Plus
not definitely,
two.
just barely.
That's be 7. And then I will do flurry of blows.
Oh,
Flurry.
That's
I'll get a McFlurry of blows, please.
McFlurry of
really.
blows.
Wow.
Turn it upside down, it still does the same amount of damage.
Oh boy.
That was really
That's
cheesy.
gonna be a 19.
That is a hit. Oh boy.
It's going to be a 7. Oh,
Ooh.
a nat 1, but
But
Are you a halfling?
I'm a halfling.
you're a halfling, so you're lucky.
Yeah, you get a
So I
reroll.
can reroll.
Oh.
Hopefully. Oh my.
So you
Well,
do
it wasn't much better, but
it's still not a one.
You know, I'm actually,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm lucky too.
Yeah.
okay. So that
No, you're not.
was a miss
No,
on
I think
that one.
that was one of my things.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
now
You know, there's something at the half.
I'll attack. Yeah. I'll attack with my
Yeah,
spear
see,
for my
and-
second attack.
Okay. Do it.
15.
15. That's a miss.
Oh, come on. Alright, I don't think I can do anything about that, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That is it.
All right. Je peux.
All right, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary on yourself.
I ward myself. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Wow.
And if I, it doesn't protect against AoE attacks, but I can't make attacks or cast spells that affect enemy creatures or deal damage to another creature. And
So it's just
then
a shield.
so yeah, if I do anything, but it doesn't count, like AoEs don't count. So my guardians can still damage you, but
Yes.
so that's what I'm gonna do. Cast that on myself
Okay.
and just
Beautiful.
chillax.
So tell me real quick, who has the most HP remaining?
Not me.
I've got 24.
36.
38.
Okay, where are you, Scott?
He's gonna do something really bad. Just wait.
Potentially. I mean, who knows?
The dragon
I
falls.
was like, yeah,
on me.
is the effect of these two that random helpful
so-
and harmful things are getting blasted down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes the enemies get eaten, sometimes they'll just blast us with stuff.
Yes. All right. Yeah, so Glitz actually, they're flying, like, hitting each other with necrotic damage and lightning bolts, and it's just just an absolute crazy display of raw power. But actually, Glitz releases Lady Divine, and she'll cast a spell to teleport herself from falling to the ground. And as she's falling and teleporting herself, when she reappears,
Telefrag someone.
she actually is going to focus on the least injured player and cast Fireball. So,
Wait, what?
yeah, so you are being targeted. So we're talking, let me just...
Wait, like the fireball, the one that explodes around
Yes.
What's the range of that bad boy?
It is a 30-foot...
Juice.
It's, yes. No, it's a 20-foot radius.
On him, right?
So, yeah.
So,
Five,
I'm in the radius of
15.
it.
Oh, for sure.
So,
does this only hit allies or enemies?
it's
or
going to hit
everybody?
no, it'll hit everything.
It's
It literally
everybody.
says it
Most
doesn't
everybody.
matter if there's enemies or not. So, you can...
I think us two over here are going to be okay.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
else?
essentially everyone here, because
yes. So,
5, 10. Yeah, I don't. Maybe this one. Do you say 30 or 20?
It is a 20-foot radius.
10. Maybe not.
Oh, can we just go diagonal?
20 circle?
I think
Yeah, he's hit.
I don't think
Literally everyone
Am I
is hit
literally-
everyone
except for
other
you.
than you will be hit. I think.
Okay.
Nice. Very well done.
do
So
it.
you all need
I
to
am
do
ready.
a dexterity saving throw.
Thank
Okay.
goodness it's dexterity. I'm
And
using
I'll
my
do
guidance
mine. So
on
I got
this one.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I'm
to
gonna
do.
use-
You say I got a dex save?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm using one of my luck points to make this advantage.
What?
I'm using one of my luck points to make this advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely needed it.
Might have been a good idea.
I have 19.
What?
19.
19.
I got a 12.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. I'm just trying to figure out exactly.
Ugh, if this kills me, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm just trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Oh, because
Whatever
this is the
God
one
you
thing that
believe,
you
whatever
couldn't-
God you believe in, pray for them tonight.
I gotta
Two.
find the right. Here we go. Fireball spells.
But does his spirit thing continue even if he falls unconscious?
Doesn't.
Oh, that's
Wild shape into again. Oh, wait, you
Hmm.
can't do
Okay.
that.
typical spirit.
So,
the one time you really need
you-
those spirits.
All right, who succeeded?
I did
What's
got a
the D
20.
to succeed? Got
Yeah.
12.
Oh, okay, you did
failed,
not.
yeah.
You failed, but you got a 19.
I'm
You're
too
not
far.
involved. You got a 30-20. So you failed. You succeeded. All right, let's see what my guys.
Probably still gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of dice.
5, 6, 7.
Okay, so 4 fails, 3 saves, which is okay.
Oh, that's for
Oh,
the
he's for the
guys.
guys.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah. Okay, so I need to roll 8 d6s. 4, 9,
I'm dead.
10.
Hold on.
You,
Thirteen.
I'm
you
dead.
didn't
I
get
have
hit,
10 more.
but you didn't get hit.
No,
17.
it has damage.
Oh, it only halves it?
20,
I'm pretty sure.
21, 23.
Oh yes! Is that it?
That is it.
Does everyone else die? Like all the bad guys die?
Not all of them. Okay,
so
so
I'll take
you
half damage.
half damage.
I'm dead.
So 23.
You're dead?
Will that be
And
12?
you are
I
what?
We're
got
rounding
1
down.
point left.
We round down. 12.
Yeah,
Yes,
we round
round
down
down.
to half. Yes.
Okay. So I will.
And
I'm
they take.
Oh my goodness.
Sitting at 20.
You have one more.
You said
I
23?
literally have 1.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. I've only got 26 health.
All right, so
Only 26.
Jump in here.
go ahead and take this, this,
Whoa.
this, this.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Those are all dead. So, and you are just flip you over for. And you said no,
What?
you're
I'm
not
He's
dead.
not dead.
I got
He is-
one
got
point
one
left.
You're dead. You're down. You're
Down.
not
No,
dead.
I'm not dead.
Don't worry.
All right.
Next turn, I'm gonna
All right.
let's save everyone.
Woo!
I'm pissed that I didn't get to kill those guys. But okay.
The sky crackles with energy that suddenly surges against the massive dragon, and as you watch as Glitz tumbles hard into the ground ahead of you. Get Allie out of here, he growls as the witch hovers overhead.
Ow.
Where the heck
Where's
is
Al?
Allie?
He's in the wagon. You
Okay.
gotta
Like
get
we
him
know.
out.
Oh, well, I didn't think we knew.
Yeah, sorry. He
Well, I
knew,
guess we're supposed to
clearly.
figure that out now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess Allie. What?
Yeah, you're like, where is he? I forgot about
No, I
him.
didn't
He's been
forget.
dead in there the whole time. Yes.
There's one more guy that's... the person that's been
Absolutely.
stabbed.
Now it is
Oh, it's Scott's turn.
yes, Scott's turn.
What?
Uh,
I don't get to make it.
No,
that
it was
saving
Scott's.
throw?
No, it's JP. You did sanctuary,
No
so
saving
no,
throw.
it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
okay.
Sorry, I was jumping all around. So
So I get to make a death saving throw.
Oh, I
yes.
see. Sorry.
17.
That's a success.
That's one success.
Okay.
And I need 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Adam's turn now?
Yes. What did you roll it for? It's your turn.
No, but he's dead.
Oh, you're
He's
dead.
unconscious.
So
Yeah,
I
he
have
is. Yes.
I got a 17.
Adam! It is your turn.
So if I move by this guy at all, he takes an opportunity attack.
He would, yes.
What if I try to move to here? Does this guy do anything? Or?
Yes. They will both get
Yes, they'll both get opportunity attacks.
Okay, well then I'll just. But if I just move up to this guy, I can do that and get one attack against
He'll
me.
get one
Yes.
attack against
Let's
you.
do it.
All right, do it. Do it to it.
He's got big AC.
Do you have your shield on now, Ed? Or no?
I'm thinking I don't. It takes a whole action to do that. So
Yeah.
I'm using longsword two-handed instead.
Okay. You
So
do
is
it.
he? So is he making an attack against me?
Yes, he'll roll an attack. That is a 16.
Oh, that is my AC.
Okay, so he'll attack you with his.
So is it if you match AC that succeeds? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if it meets, it beats.
Okay.
That's 15 damage.
Okay.
No, I'm
well,
sorry, 13 damage.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance as a reaction.
Ooh.
Reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3.
Holy cow.
It's just this every turn or just one time?
That's a one time for short rest.
Okay.
This is a
1d12.
Yes.
12, right?
Plus 3.
My goodness.
Oh, nice.
So
13. Oh, no.
14. So,
So
is
he
that
does 0 damage.
Okay,
So very good.
good.
Very good.
Then I'm going to make an attack against that guy who just attacked me.
Okay, go ahead.
So 12 plus 18.
That is a hit.
Okay, and that will deal, since I'm wielding it two-handed, 1d10, and with my ale, plus 5, I think.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 10.
So 15.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Nice.
Wow. Okay. You bury your two-handed longsword into him, and he lets out a grunt. Oh! But he is still up.
Okay. Let's see, you guys aren't... This is you, right, Scott?
Yep.
You're a monk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I won't try to do anything there.
Anything that kills you.
Well, I have a thing where I could cause somebody else to attack, but
Oh, okay.
it wouldn't probably be a good
Yeah.
idea if
Okay.
he's not next to somebody ready to punch him.
Okay.
So I will just attack with my extra attack, just hit that same guy again.
Do it. Make it a good one.
So 12 again, that'll be 18,
That's another hit.
and again that's going to be the
Do it.
Yep.
D10 plus 5, which is 7.
Ooh. Okay. You slice his arm clean off. He is still up. He still has his sword, but he is bleeding profusely, and he is on his last leg, as they would say. Okay. All right. That would.
Oh, can I use a
Yes.
bonus action real fast?
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to use Second Wind
Oh no.
preemptively to regain 1d10
Yes.
plus 5. I don't know if I even should right now, but let's just...
Do
Before
it.
the fireball comes and annihilates everybody.
Just in case.
So that's going to be 12 I get back. So I'll be at 48. Almost as good as new.
Almost full. Nice.
Okay. Now it is the few remaining mercenaries' turn, and they're going to attack. Oh, one of them's going to attack you. So, Adam's character, Mr. Goliath. That is a 15 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay. That is 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and he'll do a second because he's got multi-attack. And that's a 23, or 22.
That'll
Sorry.
hit for sure.
And that is 10 damage.
Okay.
All right, so, and then the other one is going to... He's going to disengage, and he's going to run over to Scott's character. If you could move him over there for me. Yep.
This one?
That guy over to
Should we go
Scott's
there?
character. Yep. And that is his full turn. So that is the full turn of the mercenaries. As the Lich woman, the woman Lich, and the dragon are tossing and turning and just battling it up in the air, she is going to attempt to cast Fireball on the area near the wagons, which is right up at the top. Yeah, just right in that area. Just to spite Glitz. And he's going to shout, You need to get Allie out of the wagons. He's saying that. And she is going to cast, and it's really not a... I'll do a save on Allie, which he actually succeeded on that, so he's going to take half.
So is Allie doing this or no?
There's Allie. Allie is taking damage right now, and the wagons are all actively burning at this point.
So the ale's gone.
Yes, well, potentially. Yeah, he is not doing well. He took 32, or not 32. He took 20.
Somebody needs to go get him.
Yes, and that takes us to Scott.
Go get him,
Okay.
Scott.
Oh, I have to disengage first. All right. Let's do. I had special things for this. Where is it? Oh, here we go.
What kind of special stuff are you gonna do? What's
Okay.
special?
I probably don't even need to do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna make a run for it. I'll get a
Okay.
reaction attack from him.
Okay, he will attack you, and that is a 15.
That does hit.
Okay. It is 9 damage.
Now, actually, I'm gonna use my special.
Uh-oh.
When an attack roll that includes, this depends on whether or not this includes it. Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing
Yes, it does.
hits you. You can take a reaction to reduce the attack's total damage by 1d10 plus 6.
Oh, my goodness.
So
1d10 plus 6?
Yeah.
My goodness. You guys all have these things to reduce damage, like wow.
That's gonna be 13.
So that
Re-
won't do any
reduction.
damage. No
Won't
damage
do any
done.
damage. I could redirect it at him, but that would expend a focus point. I don't feel like doing that. So I'm just gonna make a beeline to the.
Okay.
Um,
And is there anything you want to do?
I want to try to get
Allie.
Allie out
Okay.
of the wagon.
You see him. He is essentially bound and in a burning wagon. So you need to do a strength check to try and pull him out of the burning wagon.
That's gonna be plus 5.
Make it advantage or something. I don't know.
Plus 5. It's 10.
Okay. Yep. You succeeded. You pull him out.
Was it
He's-
plus 5?
Because of strength. Oh, that's a saving throw. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Be 7 then.
It's all right. You still
Okay,
succeeded.
it wasn't difficult.
It was not a difficult. He's still up and around. He's still
Okay.
alive. His hands are bound behind his back. So you get him out of the burning wagon. You see casks of ale that are looking like they're getting ready to explode. So
Not the ale.
Not the ale. So you run as whichever direction you want to go, as far away as possible from the wagons. So,
Are there any casks that I can get off of there, away from the, without, I don't want to risk like crazy. But...
There is water. I mean, you could try to like, I don't know.
Well, I guess that would.
You could try to put the fire out. I just don't know if like going back in and pulling one out.
Yeah.
You could. It's just you're helping him out.
Yeah.
You could roll a strength check, but it would be a disadvantage. So you could do that if you think it's worth it.
For like rolling a cask off or something.
If you wanted to do that.
I'll try one.
Okay,
I'll
at
try
disadvantage.
Okay. So I'll just roll. Where's the other one here? I'll roll 2 of these here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I had a 3 was my low.
3, okay. Yeah, so you attempt to like grab one as you're like helping him out of the wagon, and it just kind of like slips out of your hands. It's just a little too big for you to wrap your hand around.
It's a lost cause. I give up.
All right, JP, you're up.
Okay.
You're nowhere near anybody.
So I'm gonna cast Turn Undead on the Lich.
So if you moved, or you
She
still
has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wherever the wagon is. Or well,
What?
actually,
Yeah.
it should be
Okay.
I don't know.
What is the
14.
14?
Yep.
I feel like
should
that's
be a few feet away.
That's a 2. So what?
Okay.
So tell me what is happening now.
All right. So each undead of your choice within 30 feet of you must make a Wisdom saving throw. I guess I can get there if you want me to.
No.
If the creature fails to save, it has the frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. For that duration, it tries to move as far away from you as it can on experience. This effect ends early if it takes any damage or if I'm incapacitated. But since I'm level 5, I can roll a number of d8s equal to my Wisdom modifier, which is 3
Okay.
d8s.
3d8.
Can she move away? Does Glitch just have her, or is she just on him?
They're like essentially just like
12.
duking it out, like running into each other. She's teleporting around as
Oh,
he's
she
trying
can do that. Okay.
So it's she's like half flying, half teleporting.
All right, so you
Falling
take
with
12 d8. Sorry, you take 12 radiant damage.
12
as well.
radiant damage.
And if you're
Okay.
sensitive to that.
Yes, absolutely. That is, that actually is funny because, no, it's your turn. I'm just, you did damage. You hurt her with your radiant damage.
Okay, sweet.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what else can I tell you right now?
Well, hold on, I'm not actually done yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast Healing Word, level 2
Okay.
on me. So
Not on him.
well, I guess, yeah, I'll cast it on you.
That's
So,
rude. You don't have mass healing word?
now I use my 3rd level spells. Okay. I'm actually going to then use, it's Cure Wounds as Touch. Oh, I can get to you.
Yeah. Not far.
So I'll use Cure Wounds then on you. So that's 1d8 plus 6. So that's 10. You get 10 HP back.
Nice. Good job. Is that your full turn?
That was my bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right, Noah. You're back up. You want to flip him back around so that he's... Both of the remaining mercenaries are... one of them's missing an arm.
Since I moved here, he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw for my guardian.
And he fails.
Okay. 8.
Oh wow.
12. 11. 13.
13. Oh my goodness.
13 damage.
No, that's the one that's up next to him is the one that's missing an arm. So,
Mm-hmm.
so he's not doing
I think he needs
good.
to get people that ate that one. So
Just a flesh wound.
yeah.
Yes.
Flesh wound.
Okay.
Why
so,
did you have this whole map and yet we're playing like over here?
Because that's just the way that you guys played it out.
Alright.
It's the way you made it.
My turn.
Yes, you are up.
Me on this dude.
Okay.
So I can
Maybe try to
maybe
kill him.
Try and sneak attack him
Okay. Go ahead and try to sneak attack him.
on an advantage.
No.
Or no.
He's not at advantage.
Okay.
But you are he's adjacent to him.
18.
Okay, that's a hit.
Uh,
So hit your
He's sneaky because the guy's what is he worried about his missing arm?
yeah. He was looking he's saying, why did you do that?
6.
6 plus
the
you did the
3.
sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Because he's adjacent to another player or another
6 plus. Okay,
10.
so 10.
Okay.
16.
16. How do you do it?
Oh, he's dead.
I go like this, take my 2 daggers, and just his head off.
His head.
Whoa.
Do it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Good. Kill him. He is dead. So one.
So what?
two,
You've got
three.
another attack though, right?
I do.
Yes.
So you can move because you didn't use all your.
I'm going to
movement.
use
No,
my
you did
bonus
not.
action to dash over to.
Yeah, you'll have
You
plenty
don't
of.
need to.
You don't need to dash, but
Oh.
you can attack him again.
You can attack this
Okay,
guy.
I'll use my.
Oh
not my
boy.
offhand attack, but I'll use my second attack.
Yes, second attack. Do it.
What is it? 12?
12 plus 5.
17?
That's a
Yeah,
hit.
that's it.
That
Finish
needs
him.
a bit and beats. I don't know. It's gonna take. Well, yeah, you can't do a sneak attack, so.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be doing my short sword damage.
Oh, God.
2 plus 2.
4. Okay. It hurts him, but he's still alive. Still alive. That is, yeah, he's the last remaining one as the dragon and lich are battling back and forth. So I'm going to attack you with my one person that's remaining.
I might actually die.
That's a miss. So my second attack. That is a 16.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be dead.
I mean,
You killed the guy. That's good.
that's gonna be
You're not within
9.
5 feet of me.
Ooh,
just
9.
Now we got 1 point left.
Okay.
Wow.
1 point glove.
All right, Scott.
No, it's not Adam.
No,
Oh,
Scott's. It's no. It was the. Oh yeah, right. Why was I? What did I just do?
You had the
Wait,
enemy
no. Okay, the damage was halved. So
Yes.
it's a 4.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
So it's
Adam.
5.
but it makes sense. The mercenaries go before Adam, right? I think.
Yes, yeah.
So you did right.
You're right.
So
Yeah,
I
I
think
rolled
Adam is
something low
next.
for initiative this time.
Rolled like a 9.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. All right, Adam.
Okay. Let's move over there.
Okay,
And let's attack that guy.
do it.
Yeah.
Use whatever you have to.
You know what? Let's throw in a superiority
Okay.
die to improve the chances of
That's a
this.
D6.
To be sure. Okay, so 9, 3 is 12, 6, 18.
That's a
Wow.
hit. That's a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So
10.
Yep.
Nice.
6 plus 5, 11.
Ooh,
You have
still
one more
up.
attack.
Still up, but he is.
You have one more attack, though.
He is. I mean, very. You actually did the same exact thing you did to the last guy. You cut his arm off. You have a penchant for cutting people's arms off, apparently. So, all right. You have a second attack.
I do.
All right.
I could
You know,
use that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it'd be kind of fun.
Do it.
Okay.
Whatever the fun is.
Okay. I know it's probably actually less effective, but let's just try it.
Who cares?
So I shout for what's her name to. So using my second attack, I
With my
command her to make a strike.
Oh, nice.
What?
When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forgo one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct an ally that you can see or hear to strike using its reaction.
Oh, nice.
Assuming you still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got the reaction.
Maybe.
Adding the superiority die to the damage roll.
Oh,
So
whoa, holy
it's going
cow.
to use up one of these, but
We'll use...
if it
Go
hits,
ahead
you're
and
going to get
attack.
2 more damage.
Oh, so I just attack?
Yeah,
not roll?
do an attack. And you're technically... He's adjacent, so you get to do sneak attack.
Nice.
As long as you hit.
Oh, so I still gotta roll.
Yes, you still
Yeah.
have to roll to...
But if you do,
Okay, 18.
That is a hit.
5.
Oh, +2? Oh, and 3d6.
Okay. 6.
How do you do it?
Why are you killing everyone?
why let him get this one?
He shouts at me and I'm freaking scared, so I I jerk and I throw the knife and I guess something happened.
And you get him right in between the eyes, and he slumps over dead.
Goliath Commander. Here you go, dummy.
Stupid! Oh, wow. As the final body hits the ground, you look up in the air as you see the gigantic bronze giant and this undead lich just battling it out. And finally, the dragon whips his tail around and smacks the lich directly into the ground, which leaves a small crater, and then proceeds to fully engulf her with lightning, which then just disintegrates her body in a blinding flash. And with that, we are out of initiative, so you won that nice little...
I really want a damage tally on that one.
Yeah.
I feel like I did so much damage.
Yes. Yeah.
At least the guys that were foolish enough to stay up near you.
As you run up to Allie, actually, yeah, I'm assuming you unbound him. Did you? Okay, I'm assuming you did. He comes up to you and you release him, and he completes his bargain with Glitz, who would, of course, honor the agreement. There was not much ale left, but some ale was left over from the burning. And Glitz would thank the party. He says, "Greetings, my friends, and thank you. You have brought me the prized ale I have so looked forward to having in my collection. I just wanted to say thank you for your aid in securing these ales. And if you ever find yourselves in need of a favor, I'm only a pub crawl away."